would help actually turn that off. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents, our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. We have a treat for you. We're going to jump into a new book this evening with some low-level characters. Some you may have seen in past games, and some you may not have. So we're playing Fires of Ra, and Mark has been gracious enough to run the game for us. But before I hand it off to him, of course, we're going to give a shout-out to Roll20. You see me clicking on this little thing here and grabbing some tokens. Roll20 is where we get to see all our maps, minis, our layouts that our Dungeon Master or Game Master can give us to tell us what's going on in said game. Or how screwed we truly are. I don't know if all the miniatures that are created have been done through Hero Forge, but mine is. And if you're a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can create a custom mini with a pose. Yep. And before I get very much further, I will warn the audience that there may be some noise in the background because we have a new puppers here. Pose, color, weapons, armor, you name it. And then you can turn around and turn that into a digital version that you can use in your digital games. Down below in the description, there is a link for Extra Life. So if you haven't had a chance to, click on that link, go to Extra Life, and give some money to help out the Children's Miracle Network as well as Children's Hospital. Also, is a link down there with our website that one of our players on our Friday and Sunday game, Marcus Scott, has been working diligently on to get you some information about our streams. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, go check them out. And without further ado, I think I will go ahead and hand this off to Mark so he can
kill you all.
Yes, so he can just run us through the headaches and the trials.
Yep, 15 minutes in, we're all dead. Oh, look at that. You got all that time back. Let's go have a good time.
Yeah, I guess we get to call Rod back.
That's right. So, the longer you last, the less you have to deal with Rod. Or if you want him back, we just can kill y'all in 10 minutes. And no, sorry, Rod, you don't get a week off. All right, so everybody's got possibilities, pool cards. Let me hide the pool card again, because if we don't do that, I will hand that out again. And that will not be good. Everybody drag your token out to the map board for me just to demonstrate that you do have control of it. And I didn't honk that up. Oh, see, and some of these aren't the right size, and I'm not sure how. Let's just size those down. We'll get nameplates on everybody so we know who y'all are. And let's see. Let's go ahead and get introductions done. Do we have everybody?
Craig is up here.
Oh, there we go. So I gotta get Rocket Ranger just a little smaller.
Although I think Craig is probably not currently with shock on him at the moment.
No. And
Craig, that's probably how Craig stopped the other night.
He was drinking a little,
Yeah.
a little orange juice or something.
And it was
right?
some of that thought cold mead. It was terrible but good all at the same time.
You know what they make the Darkhold meat out of, right?
Pain.
Don't tell me, it'll ruin the surprise.
oh Lord, I don't know that I want to know this one, but go ahead.
The blood of their enemies, of course.
Ah, there we go.
Yes. Good boy. You want
Or their thralls. One of the two.
I could have been Thrall Tears. World War II.
No, that's the wine.
That's
Thrall Tears the wine.
Okay.
That's the wine. All right, so let's go ahead and get introductions through and done. Dan, you want to kick us off? I'm just going to move left to right.
All right, so it's already been brought to everybody's attention that I'm Dan Latham, of course, also known as Shut It Dugar, but I am playing Crag this evening. Crag is a dwarven, I suppose cleric is the best way to put it. He's from Isle, which is kind of like a D&D world or fantasy realm. A little out of his element, but he's going to try to do his best to keep these guys alive, which is hard to do. And my accent sucks. Because it's jumped from one thing to the next. And that is me.
All right, Luke, Cool Hand Earp.
So Luke Cool Hand Earp is a human dressed in, Kevlar vest and a combat helmet. He carries upon himself a small armament of weapons, as he has a big old Barrett rifle on his back, an AK-47, a shotgun. He's got a couple of grenades on him as well. And he very friendly and personable fellow. Most people seem to get along pretty well with him. Yes, it's true. I was in that movie. I'm sure you saw it. It's great. You just wait for the next one to be coming out soon. And he will be attempting to requisition Hank Aaron's jersey, which he would wear proudly, as well, if he is able to requisition it.
I was going to try to do that too, so.
Okay. Well, that's fine. It's up to you.
All right.
Either one of us, as long as one of us has it.
Ivan.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Меня зовут Ivan Gladyshev. I am from Russia, Tarkold, and unlike the Krag, I have been told my Russian accent is beautiful by the Russian woman. So,
It's very brutal. Da.
so I am a scrapper who hit things with big hammer, and I good at find things. I scavenge.
All right. The Lone Rocket Ranger.
Yes, the Lone Rocket Ranger has a story to tell. As the forces of Dr. Mobius come over to invade this new world, the heroes of Terra, originally Terran, decided to help out this new world. He was involved with one of the squads of Rocket Rangers that had come over to volunteer to follow across the Maelstrom Bridge. They made it across, very easily, but it was all a trap. They were ambushed. They were all killed, or so the villains thought. But one ranger survived. Now rides the skies with a mask and a vow to bring down the forces of Dr. Mobius, his lackey, the insidious Wuhan, and anyone who poses truth and justice.
Please tell me you've taken Soul Survivor or plan to.
I probably will, yes.
Are you going to get a follower at some point?
Maybe. I've got so many. It's like there's so many little plans out there.
Rod and I were talking about.
Way.
I've got a character that wanted to do Soul Survivor. There's a really good pathway to do that for a couple of things that you can do with it that are like, that you can. Yeah, anyway. Yaren.
But first was the pack and the rocket pack and the force field. That
Oh, absolutely. No. You got to, if you're going to be a Rocket Ranger, you got to get the rocket pack.
Exactly.
Yaren Pentagast.
Yaren is from Australia. He has an Aboriginal background. He is a rancher. He carries with him just a hunting rifle and a gun, and just a sidearm. There's not much more unusual than that.
He looks kind of just your average kind of guy.
Yep, average kind of guy.
Carrying around a hunting rifle and a sidearm. All right, so we are gonna get let's get those requisitions out of the way. We've got 2 people trying for Hank Aaron's jersey. So who's gonna roll on that one first?
Well, Jim, you said so. Why don't you go for it?
Okay.
Dan, I'm gonna deal cards while you guys are figuring this out.
Right.
At least I'm going to attempt to deal cards.
I will be favored on that since I am, wealthy and famous.
Hey, did you take famous finally?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 20 to get to, isn't it?
22.
Is it 22?
Yep, I have it up. Acquisition 22.
All right. Well,
That you have that in your future, Dan. If a cat walks by the house, I know it. He does not like anybody coming by the cave.
All right. I don't think I'm going to get high enough with a possibility because I don't have the dramas. But so if you want to go ahead and try it, then you can.
I will try it. I'm also waiting on cards.
No, you should have them.
You
Uh,
apparently
Oh, I
did
didn't
not
give.
deal them.
I didn't deal Yarin. Hang on, I got you.
Okay.
At least I think I got you. Why do you not show up in my list?
I don't know.
Just go get them.
You might have to scroll down.
Okay.
But
I can
I-
also just draw them.
Yeah, go draw them.
How bad do you want that, Jim? I can give you a drama.
Let's see.
I mean, I do want it to go, but I don't know if Yaren's pretty good at it too.
Oh, I have a 12. Is it a 12?
Because yeah, I think it might
No,
require
no,
me to
10.
have a drama and a
Drama.
possibility. So
Come here. Come.
So what would you need as a plus?
Good boy.
so I am 12 off total.
Yeah.
12.
I'm 12 off too. I was going to go on and spend the possibility just to try.
Hey.
So let me go on and I'll go on and try. I'm
No.
spending a possibility.
Come.
And my last roll was a 12. Ah, got it.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, that was a nice requisition. Yes, you do. In fact, they hand you a nice, neatly folded, cleaned and pressed Hank Aaron jersey.
I'll
It's
take
still-
good care of it.
Well, not cleaned and pressed. I'm sorry, it's game used, so it does have a little of the infield on it. But yeah,
Yeah, that never seems to go away.
it doesn't. Even when you clean and press it, it still has it in there. But they eyeball you a little bit. You don't look like a Braves fan.
Well, not really. I'm still trying to figure out the game. Somebody said it's like cricket.
I, Mark, however, would also like to purchase a healing draught.
Okay. And let's see, where did he put it? I gotta find it. Hank Aaron's jersey is in here now. Rod says he moved it in. There it is. So let's show all players. And Yarn is the one who picked it up.
Yep.
Okay, so Yarn, I'm gonna give you the ability to edit that. And let's see if we can. I don't have a Hank Aaron's token for that.
Yeah, Jim, Luke, what is his reality?
My reality is 13.
Okay. Yeah, we're right next to each
We're
other
basically
on
the
that.
same.
Yeah.
So it's fine. You got it. You can certainly wear it, and
Okay.
if you fall, I'll pick it up off you and make sure that it survives well.
Yeah. Dust it off.
What's a lot of trouble for a shirt?
It's
I
a
will
really
get-
nice shirt.
I will get an icon in for that so we can keep track of the possibilities that are on it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Um,
3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Except Yarn, you spent 1. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, we're good. We're ready to go.
And then I
will
did
need that.
I did have the ability to go purchase a healing drop with my 17 strength
Okay.
bonus.
Do we have any other requisitions or purchases that anyone wants to make before we get rolling?
Since we did get the healing draught, I'm gonna try to get to requisition an anti-venom potion, which I believe is a
Nile Empire.
anti-venom is 12. So actually I'm from the Nile, so I would actually automatically requisition it. At a 12.
Oh, yeah, you know how this works.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. These other guys, I don't know about these knuckleheads, but you know how this works, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, technically I don't think I had to roll because I was wealthy, but we're good.
Not on a 12, no.
Yep.
All right. So we'll hop to another tabletop real quick. We're going to the Nile, and we're going to spend a little time there. You may or may not be aware of this, but it pretty much stays in the Nile. That's not a spoiler. That's just how it is. And let's make sure I can get you all in.
You mean the Raw is not going to be outside of Egypt?
No, not so much. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our mission briefing. Just 12 hours ago, you arrived in Rome, summoned by the Delphi Council to a secret base of operations under a cafe. Waiting for you in a staging room was a Japanese man in a fine suit wearing a goatee. He introduced himself as Snowflake, one of the 3 deputy directors of the Delphi Council, whose department includes the Nile Empire. After a round of greetings, he sat you at a table upon which were scattered maps of Africa, scribbled notes, aerial photos, dossier files, and all manner of intelligence. Sweeping it aside, he slid a folded note toward you. This message was intercepted by one of our informants in Cairo. Have a look. The note was dated just 2 days prior. It read, "For Pharaoh's eyes only. Dig proceeds on schedule. Eye of Sebek close. Need was to open Great Seal. Acquire Museo del Antico Venice." Snowflake watched you read it, an amused expression on his face. "Right," he said. "We don't know what it means either, but it must be pretty important. The message was in code and clearly not meant for others. We recently captured an Enigma machine, and that's the only reason we can break the code. Clearly, Pharaoh Mobius is after something. Whatever it means, and whoever sent it. If Mobius wants it, we want it first. As for your part, I need you to get to Venice. Find out what the Mobius is after. He probably has agents on the way right now, so time is of the essence. The museum's curator is traveling overseas, and his assistant was less than useless, so we'll have to do this the hard way. Wait until it closes, then get in there and look around. We have some equipment that should help with the infiltration. Afterward, get to Cairo and meet up with our informant there, Shafira Azar. She's a reporter for the Cairo Clarion, an underground newspaper. She'll be waiting for you at a gin joint called Mix." He kind of looks at Yarn. "Normally, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have, but I told you everything we know, and we need you to get moving. Good luck." A few hours later, you were in Venice, scouting out the museum. After dark, you hid from the guards doing their rounds and climbed a rear wall to access the roof. Everything's going smoothly. This should be over in no time. Your thoughts are interrupted as you spot security cameras at both ends of the gallery, and just then a small cloud of dust from the open skylight reveals the glint of a laser lattice crisscrossing the floor. This won't be as easy as you thought. So what would we like to do, gentlemen?
Well, the architecture here is fine for human standards, but it doesn't meet dwarven standards. I don't know what those light things are down there. Is that magic?
No, those appear to be lasers that are going to try to detect us when we go past. We will have to step away and avoid them somehow.
I don't know what you guys are going to do. I can just jump all over it.
Oh, okay. You mean go over the lasers, not jump all over the lasers, because that would be
yeah,
bad.
exactly. Yeah, jump over the lasers. Yeah, it's on a map.
Right.
I think we're good there.
Well, wouldn't it be smarter if we just turn them off?
Do you know how to do that? Because I don't.
Show me button, I hit with axe.
Right. I
So
don't think it works that way.
you have this map. You know where you're at. You guys... Oops. I will be forever on the wrong layer. You guys are over a skylight over the Roman section. You would likely, if I can remember that right, you want to be over here. What's your plan?
Does there look like any boxes for security?
Well,
something says big box that says security here, because that's what I'm used to.
You mean like where the security guards are, or the panels that control the security apparatus?
Panels that control the security apparatus.
Is there
those
one that
are
says
at-
laser lights.
Well, those curiously, there is one at this end here, and then there is one on this corner here. I need to get a color that is not white so that I can see it because I'm pinging stuff. And there we go. There and nope, there. You also notice a security camera on that corner and on that doorway.
And where are we entering?
You're on the roof of the skylight that is directly over the Roman exhibit here.
Okay.
They gave you equipment to get you to where you are at this point and some ropes and anchors and things of that nature.
Gotcha.
And that's your over here in this right corner, which you may or may not see because the tabletop's kind of wide. That's your Egyptian. That's right here.
Okay.
Well, I don't believe me shooting out the security camera would do us any good, as that would make it quite obvious that something is going on. But does anybody have the ability to turn it off?
Sorry, this is outside of my skills.
Well, I mean, I can turn them off. I just need to get to them. Are they stationary cameras, or are they doing the whole sweeping?
Well, no, I'm on the wrong token. There we go. This one is static.
Okay.
This one tends to pan so that it gets. Give me a fine roll there, Mr. Ranger.
Do that. What is that?
It's moving.
Yeah, it's moving.
It moves.
Okay,
Yeah, it moves.
that's good to know.
It moves.
You said there's a little electronic box here by the
yes.
statue of David somewhere. Okay.
No, not on the corner.
Oh.
Mounted on the wall, over by below where the camera is. It's on the wall.
Well, I think I can get to that panel, but I don't know if I'm going to get seen by that camera over here.
Well, they do. They tend. Yeah.
I know I'm kind of new to this.
I don't know.
But, isn't there like some central way that power comes into these places? Some central line power comes through?
Oh, sure,
yeah.
but we'd have to be on the outside somewhere.
We're
So-
on the
You're
outside, we're
outside.
on the roof.
You're on the roof.
Yeah, but the problem is if the power went out, it's going to cause major problems. People are going to know.
Don't worry, I got this. So
I believe they'll call that famous last words.
I'm going to wait for the camera to pan like over like this way, jump down over here, and then get to this box like underneath the camera. Like,
Is this the Nile Empire version of Hold My Beer?
yeah, pretty much.
Don't worry, I got this. Okay, so what are you trying to do now?
I'm basically waiting for the camera to like pan over this way, so it's looking over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump down here and then get into where the box is over here.
Well, you've seen
And
the
through the box.
laser lattice that crisscrosses the floor. You know there's this
Oh,
interlocking network of laser beams in the floor.
Oh, but I got a rocket pack. I'm just gonna jump. I'm just
Okay.
gonna jump. I'm just gonna jump over. Basically, kind of go down, fly over to that panel, and just hold on to it and just rip it, turn it off.
I have a possible other idea.
Oh no, I've already done it.
Well, okay
Law
then.
of action.
So
Law of
let's
action.
law of
Let's do
action.
it.
Absolutely.
Doing
You know, why don't you go ahead and give me a
How many roll-
dexterity or an air vehicle? Air vehicles. That's what we want.
All right. How,
We
like,
want
how
air
many,
vehicles.
how many rolls do you want to give me?
Just give me an air vehicles roll because you like you said, you have a rocket pack. Yeah, you're a rocket ranger, and you know this is the thing. This is what you do.
I've got to make sure that we do this with style.
Well, so I'll tell you what. You can give
sure.
me that one,
Sure.
or you can just not take this one that I'm going to give you because you're enacting the law of action, and you have forgotten a critical thing that I will point out to you very shortly.
Oh, sure.
So you could give me the normal flavored one, or you can just let me keep the Nile Empire one I'm about to give you.
Keep the Nile Empire one.
Okay. You sure you don't want? Because if you take the Nile
Oh, you know
Empire,
what?
You're still 1-1, but now you'll have a Nile and 2 regular ones.
I'll take the Nile one.
That's what
There we go.
I think that's wise.
Because I got to.
Okay, so go ahead and finish out your roll with that possibility.
Boom.
Oh yeah, you got this. You really do have this, and you do it with style. So before anybody can act, the lone rocket ranger, as you're holding the skylight open, kind of surveying the laser lattice and everything, he kind of just hops through the skylight, and before he gets halfway down, falling to the floor, he kind of puts his legs out, and his rockets come on, and the roar of the rockets is quite loud inside the Roman museum and echoes loudly. And as it does, we have a couple of.
And you said you didn't want me to blow out the transformer thing.
A couple of hey, what are you doing there? And we're going to go ahead and go to rounds because the law of action, you forgot about. There's not really a muffler on the jetpack, and in an enclosed space, those rockets are very loud.
So not used to core Earth.
No, well, this isn't core Earth. This is Nile.
Oh,
You're home.
We're
This
in
is
Nile
not-
now?
Yeah, you're in
Oh.
Nile. This is
Oh.
Venice.
Ooh,
So,
do we have
Do we
Cosm
get
cards
Cosm
then?
cards, Mark?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Do we not get Cosm? I'm sorry. Go ahead and get your Cosm cards. I do apologize. That was an oversight on my part. I was so excited to have a Rocket Ranger doing law of action-y stuff that I forgot about Cosm cards. And Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was going to say, Robert, don't forget, if you wanted to, you could attempt to not have a Nile Empire Cosm card.
Yes, you could.
Oh,
if you
that's
wanted.
true. I completely forgot about that.
Do you want to not have a Nile
I would
Empire?
like to not have one. Yes.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and try and draw, see if you can successfully exchange that. We haven't done anything yet.
No.
That was, yeah, I was trying to bring it up for that because, of course, if he gets it, he does well enough, I think he even gets choices.
Yeah. DN 18.
Yes.
Success. Okay. Thank you for reminding me about that. I
Yep.
trying to get all my screens in order.
Oh, hey, I'm in the same boat, man. I'm like, where are all my NPCs?
No. No, I am not going to do it.
Oh, I got to figure out where my...
And hold on, except unless somebody has a willpower.
Oh, I have a supporter.
Oh, okay. Because then I'll drop an action.
Yeah, we can take care of this outside of combat because we're not in combat yet.
And
'Cause,
with
you
the
know,
supporter,
I would
I
totally
would-
tell him to draw upon the jersey
yes.
since I know what it does.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I'll see if I can get a. Well, I can.
Yeah,
Yep.
you get the 18, so you get a.
Yeah. And I'll give you back the card I drew. Because I think I was the last one to draw.
Yeah, I'm about to find what kind of kibble you like.
All right. So everything on the table is going away, yeah?
Yep. And I just need to get a Core Earth Cosm.
Oh, let me go ahead and... There you go.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead and kick it into rounds now. I don't think we have anything we got to take action on those cards. Oh, harmonious alignment. All magic skills are favored, but a failure causes double the normal backlash and leaves the caster vulnerable. The heroes will go first and they will flurry. Approved actions are taunt. And let me get this. We're going to put this up down here. We'll put it right here. No, we'll put it right here. A little bit bigger. And then let's add everybody to the turn tracker. Oh, stupid. I wish Roll20 would figure out when their menus are off the screen. As I try to add you all to the turn and right-click you, and it pops up above the fold, and I can't see you. All right. Okay, so where is our Lone Rocket Ranger? Here we go. Lone Rocket Ranger is right there. And you set off the alarm, and so we're going to go ahead and go to rounds. Get everybody on the screen there. And so you've been halt. Well, who would like to go first?
I'm going to volunteer first.
Okay.
I'm going to taunt both of them. Say, "What, you want some of this? You can't handle this." I'm taunting both of them. It's going to be -2. How's a 12 look against their taunt?
Like I said from the beginning, all this to do is go well.
A 12 against their taunt will be a good success on the number. Correct.
Let's make them. Let's make them very vulnerable.
Very vulnerable, you say?
I do, and I will draw my card for that.
And I'm on the wrong doggone. I love it.
You did say at the beginning you'll be on that page the entire time.
I will be on the wrong layer the entire time. That's just how it rolls. All right, that was the Lone Rocket Ranger. Who is next?
Yaren is going to bless the party.
Okay.
For dexterity. And yes, so it's a +1 for 3 rounds? 3 rounds.
+1 to dex.
Yep.
Does anybody else want to try to get themselves a card by doing the approved action?
To taunt them?
Sure.
I mean, I could, because I feel really bad that my next best option is to kill them.
Okay. So
Use your words.
Pardon me, lad. Before you do that, I will cast Bless myself on y'all's charisma.
Use your words.
That'll be a 16, and that ends up being, I want to say, a good success? Yes.
Yeah, that's +1 for a minute.
Yep, +1 for a minute on your charisma. And that'll be my turn.
All right, well, they don't have wounds.
It leaves
maybe?
Yvonne and Yaren. Or no, Yaren already went.
Yeah, Yaren already went.
Yeah, it leaves Luke for sure.
I
All
thought
right.
you. Oh yeah, Luke and Yvonne. Has Yvonne gone?
Ivan. All right,
Yvonne.
I am going to try to taunt them, and I am going to try to taunt them so hard that they will just leave. That's what I want to do. Because let's see. Surely you've seen me in a movie. You can see what I can do. You don't want any of that. So I suggest that you run home because this is above your pay grade. And I will taunt them both.
Okay.
Ugh.
And unskilled.
Yeah.
Bold. Is that your final answer?
No, it's not. I will give you one of these because I don't want to have to kill them, and that's what's going to come next when they don't run away.
You could always just chamber around on the Barrett and say, "This is a 50 caliber sniper rifle. It will blow your head clean off. You ought to not be here."
Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with the you saw me in the movie because they definitely saw me do that.
And you're in the right place for them to have seen that movie.
Correct. So that unfortunately is only a good success on them.
Correct. So they can be disfavored as well.
All right. In which case, then I will, in fact, ready and cock my AK-47.
All right. And is that everyone? I think, unless
No,
Ivan's not gone.
Yvonne.
Yvonne.
I will. You said they gave us rope, so I will kind of
Yes.
start lowering myself, and then I wish to shoot at them with my net launcher.
So if you want,
Ooh.
okay, so if you want to come down the rope without doing anything else, you can reach the floor just fine, no rolls. You just do it. If you're gonna do other things in there, let's start doing some combined actions with a strength and whatever else you're gonna do to make sure you don't bounce off the floor.
Oh, I don't want to go down all the way to the floor. I just want to start the descent and stay there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If you're going to do other things involved in that, because you've got
That's right.
this is not
Yeah.
The gym class rope that's big around as your wrist. This is
Right.
like that covert black rope that
Right.
everybody carries.
I was going to
It's a
say,
little
Lehman,
slicker.
also remember we are flurried.
He's not wrong.
Oh,
So we are going to go
we are.
twice. We are flurried,
Yeah.
yes.
I didn't even see that on the card.
Okay, so yeah, I will just start lowering myself. I do not want to get into laser beams or on the floor. But
Well, the laser beam, everything's going haywire
Right.
at this point because when the guards rolled in, the guards kind of like just rolled in there. They didn't care about the laser
okay.
beams. So the lights are on. There's
So
buzzers going off. Yeah,
Everything's been triggered.
Yeah,
Okay.
jackpot. It's jackpot. So
yeah, I want to just then drop to the ground and shoot them with a net launcher.
this round, or are you going to just drop to the ground this round and shoot them in your flurry?
I'll do everything. Let's go all.
All right, so let's go and do a combined action with your ranged attack or missile weapons and strength. So you'd be -2 on that. See if you can. And it's just a standard DN10 to not bounce on the hard marble floor of the Roman exhibit.
So it looks like my missile weapons is my lower.
You're throw cold, lad. You'll bounce. You'll be fine.
Slap a patch on it. You'll be fine.
I still have one from the last encounter. We never used it. Actually, it was requisition. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was a requisition.
So your missile weapons is lower than your strength?
Yes. So
Okay,
the
then you-
strength total would be 12.
You you expertly snake your leg around the rope and put your other foot on top of the rope as it guides over the top of your foot, and you drop down deftly with one hand holding the top as it guides down, and the net launcher is extended out, and you look like you belong in the Nile. Go ahead and let's see. That is a standard success against their. So you were just going after one of them with your net launcher.
Well, it's a small blast, so it.
I'll put they came around the corner. They're adjacent. We'll give you a small blast on those guys. So what happens with a standard success on your net launcher to me?
Grapples.
Does +4 to that help because they are very vulnerable?
Ah, that's true. They are.
Okay.
That's a 16. That makes this a good success.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Grappled and restrained. Is
They
it
are
just a
restrained
standard-
at good.
Yep. So it's just
Is
like
that what it is?
grappling.
Yeah, it's just like grappling.
Okay, then
Yeah.
they are currently bound up as the weights go, and they're like, oh God, and they're all bound up over there. And that is the end of your first action. Everybody play cards in your pool, and now you may flurry.
So now they are like burrito.
Oh yeah, I'm going to hack apart that panel and turn everything off.
Hack apart that panel. What are you hacking the panel with?
Science.
Oh, you're going to science the panel.
I'm going to science the panel.
Science or weird science?
Regular science.
Regular science. Okay, stand back. He's going to do science.
Yep.
So it's more appropriate to do it with computers. If you can get 2 more out of that, I'll give you a standard success on that.
Oh, I will. I will be
Oops.
supported.
Somebody is telling you that that's the wrong wire
Yep.
or the wrong buttons. No, it's 3448.
Luke has heard a thing or two about how to open and disarm security with security things. It's not always right, but he's heard a thing or two. You always cut the blue wire.
You're not a spy, but you've played one in a movie.
That's
right.
Yeah. There we go.
I wasn't the spy, but my co-star. We talked a lot, and he's a
there's-
method actor.
There's always consultants on films.
That's right. There's a consultant. All right. So you managed to. What was your goal with hacking the security panel?
To turn it off.
Okay. So all of the bells and lights and sirens, they stop, which is you're very happy about that because now you think that you have averted maybe calling in additional forces for some time, depending on what may or may not happen going forward.
But is there still the one issue of the?
Oh yeah, no, the jetpack's still going.
Sure.
That's like if you remember the Rocketeer as he's flying through the club.
Yeah.
I should now that it's off. I should be able to land now. So we're
Oh
good.
yeah, absolutely. You can land if you want. Sure.
You could have done it anyway. The alarms are going off.
Not anymore.
Well, something dropped. What dropped? Huh. Oh, I see what dropped. I lost something under my. It sounded like a loud thud. Like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen like that. But all my computers are still on, so. All right, we're good. All right, so you successfully land, and what are you going to do on the ground? I mean, that's your move.
That's it. That's what I've done. And my action was to.
Oh, that's your hack. Yeah.
Yep. So
All
we're good.
right, who's next?
Well, Geronimo, I'll jump down there too. There's a rope, so I'll try to use this slender rope to climb down.
If you just want to move from the roof to the floor on the rope, you can do that, no problem.
I mean,
If that's your action, you can use your
it
action
looks
to
like
do
the
that.
two guards are taken care of, right? They're all netted up.
They have not had an action yet, but they are. You pretty much assume that net's got them tied up at least one round. It may be more depending on. They don't look like they're the strongest of individuals.
Okay.
Maybe too many Twinkies while they're watching the monitors on the Roman exhibit.
During the flurry round, Yaron will also come on down.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do that as well. And I'm gonna get to the ground and I'm gonna start walking over towards the guards.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. God. Hello. Okay.
Give
Is
him
that
an autograph there, lad?
Is that everybody? I think that's everybody, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so now it's my turn to go. And we're going to get 2 strength rolls out of my security guard, see if they can get out of this. And they are disfavored. So, I didn't like that. There's 1. So we will re-roll that. Oh, he did good.
Well, remember the disfavored is just the first die doesn't explode.
Oh, that's true.
It's not
So
the
We'll
roll
take
and
both.
then take the
We'll
loss.
take both of those. They both
It's
get
not
out, so they're
disadvantage?
kicked.
No, it's not the disadvantage.
Yeah, I do that. I keep doing that. I do that every time until somebody reminds me. Yeah, they managed to get out of the net. They kind of flex a little bit, and then they're surprisingly wiry. Apparently they work out. Maybe they're martial artists. You don't know. But that's their round. So everybody can. If you didn't already, you played your second card into your pool, and we will flip. We don't have somebody who's doing anything with the deck, do we?
No.
Nope. I didn't play that character.
Bless your heart. I don't have to remember that somebody gave me a card or not. I can just turn cards over for this entire book. That's nice.
Yeah, and in fact, I think you also get to get whatever you get on the cards. I don't think we're even going to be getting rid of your ups and your advantages on the cards either.
Not yet if we go that way.
I was going to say we got a bunch of acts ahead of us, so you never know. Mask power. If wearing a mask, a Storm Knight using a defend action adds the generated bonus, applies both to defense and toughness. So I think the Rocket Ranger counts, and I think you're the only one, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So the villains will go first, and then the heroes can surge. By the way, does anyone have anything that makes them a 4-case contradiction?
You mean like this cyber eye that I've got going on?
That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Luke is my guy. All right, so the villains will go first. Heroes will surge. Defend and maneuver are the approved actions. And let's see. All right. They recognize Luke. You're walking over. They kind of. Let's see who we want to mess with, because I don't want to mess with everybody. Nope, I'm on the wrong screen, and that's because that's there. That's where we want to be. Nope. And over here. Nope. Oh, be the one. Come on, be the one. No. Oh, maybe. Yeah, so one of the guards is going to try and trick Luke that they are drawing out a gadget from their. You see this thing coming out, or at least you think you do. Let's see if I can beat your trick. He pulls out his car keys, and it's got this large what you call stylized pistol on it, but it's one of those little lighters that you light your cigarettes with, and it's not real. And you're like, oh, okay, that's not a ray gun. And the other one is actually going to draw his weapon, and they carry M4s, by the way. They're serious. Oh, no, these are not M4s, because these are, we use the core Earth ones. So I'm going to have to reskin that real quick. Bear with me, because it's probably going to be...
The AK?
No, it's not going to be the AK. It is going to be...
Like
they
an
had handguns.
M1.
No, they're supposed to have handguns, pistols. 38 would probably be my bet. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. We'll just give him a 38 revolver. This is gonna look like an M4, but it's not really an M4. What's a 9 look like on Luke's Dodge?
That is a miss.
Okay. We'll just add that real quick and put the 38 special revolver. And that's going to be that damage. Not a power. It's not energy weapons. Yay, we remembered. And they're still using fire combat. All right, well, that's the two guys I have.
So it's now our surge.
Yeah, everybody surge for me. Let's see a D20 roll.
I don't have to surge.
I see some ones, but they're paired up with each other, so that doesn't mean anything. That's great sadness. All right, so what would the heroes like to do?
Well, they're no longer vulnerable, right?
That is correct.
Well, if someone wants to put some conditions, I'll walk over and smack one with an axe. Maneuver is not my strong suit.
Do we have a roll?
Trying to think.
I don't see a roll yet.
Yeah, well, you know,
Let's figure out what we want to do.
I'll tell you what I'm
okay.
gonna do. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, because I really believe in the law of action. I'm gonna walk around and start heading towards the exhibit over here. The Egyptian.
Okay.
Oh, they got them. So I don't know how far. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I'll go.
All right. So we're going to put you right there
Sure.
because drama.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put you right about there.
If I do have to do anything, I will defend something because that's just my movement.
Okay. If it becomes necessary, you can certainly do that.
Yeah.
And that's the ranger. Who's next?
You know what? I'll just go and intimidate him.
Okay. Intimidate
I'll
away.
start banging my shield, my axe against my shield, and just start stomping towards both of them. So, it's a -2 for the intimidation to both. Come on now. I don't think a 6 is going to cut it. I don't see a card on him.
A 6 is not going to cut it.
It's over here, Dan, to the right.
Yeah, I'm looking at your hand and not mine for some stupid reason.
I do that
All the way
periodically,
to
and
the
it drives
right.
me
Okay,
nuts.
Gotcha. Sorry, I zoomed in just to the map only.
Every now and then I'll click on the wrong hand, and then I'm like, why am I stealing a card?
I'll go ahead and play it, because why not?
Okay.
What do we say? Last roll was a 6. There we go.
That is the number. So these two have never seen a dwarf in full battle rage come stomping at them with axe and shield and just bang, 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 bang. And they turn around and they dash back into the security hut. You hear the door slam and you hear about 3 locks go and chains go over the door. And they are effectively out of this. They have locked themselves in the security hut.
All right.
However,
That went better than
so-
I expected it to.
yeah, well, it's player's call on Mooks. You got a player's call, so they flee from combat. Let's Crag. There are 3 more actions left, and we're going to stay in rounds for reasons.
Well, Yaren was going to kind of stealthily, while the other people were distracting the guards, try to get down here too.
Okay, so you can be right there if you like. You have a green dot on you. Is that your timer for
Yes.
your spell? Okay.
Yeah, and
Excellent.
I have 1 more round, so
Okay. And it's Yaren and
You
Luke
have
and
one more
Yvonne.
round?
1 more round of the dexterity.
Thought it was for a minute.
Nope, I didn't make it that high.
Yeah, he only made the standard.
You made the minute.
Yeah, I thought he did too. My bad.
All right. All right, and we needed to get. They're headed to the way we needed to go, right?
Over here.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Crag's kind of over here right now.
That's fine.
Didn't move. Sorry.
What's Luke doing?
Well, clearly, I'm going to have to come here and cover my buddies.
Okay. And Yvonne?
I'm gonna just start walking, looking around because I'm gonna find something.
Okay. So everybody may play cards into their pools. And as you come around that corner, you get ready to turn down the hall towards the Nile exhibit. You're about, let's center you up so that this is appropriate. You hit this spot right here where you can see down that hallway. And at that moment, you see these gentlemen come running into view. But you also see behind these gentlemen, oh, am I on the wrong layer? I am on the wrong layer. These gentlemen over here, you see get on the right doggone layer. Why are you doing this to me? Come on. There we go. This gentleman.
Still don't see anyone.
Serpentor.
Oh, sorry. That's because my screen is too small.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Well,
just
I'm
wanted
working
to-
on that. I'm trying to make a copy of him and move him into the spot over here, and we'll paste him right. No. We don't care about Cortana right now.
Cortana didn't like that.
Don't care. She's annoying, and she shows up at the worst possible time. There we go.
I don't know, I always found her pretty helpful against the flood.
The Egyptian gallery isn't as expansive as the Roman one in which you entered, but it has similar artifacts on display. Oh, let me go find the right handout for you guys. Oh. I put it in 2 different places? Well, I don't see that I have a handout for that one. Why is that thing? That's not supposed to be right there. Let's see if I put it somewhere else. All right, well, let's see. But it has similar artifacts on display. Sarcophagi, tools in display cases, and so on. Security cameras gaze down from the corners. If there are also lasers here, you can't see them. Just as you enter, you're stunned by a loud explosion which rocks the building. A cloud of dust erupts from the far end of the chamber, and in pour half a dozen shock troopers. Striding among them is someone you first take to be a shock trooper commander. But a mask covers his face, and his torso is covered by a brown leather jerkin. He stabs a finger towards you. "Stop them!" he shrieks in a shrill voice. And he has moved over to a very specific spot as these shock troopers engage you, and we will flip a new card. Dum, dum, dum.
Now, are there 2 groups of shock troopers?
2 groups of shock troopers. The group that is coming down from the main entrance, coming down the hall, that's what the group that's coming from the Egyptian. Hang on a second. So this group here, am I on the
There
right
are
layer?
2 groups.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay.
This group has entered from the front, right up over here, and this group has entered from, or is showing up in the Egyptian hallway. Let's see. And so our card, it's worth a try. Any skill may be attempted as an interaction attack. The target is the defender's trick, if not already defined. The heroes will go first, and they can be inspired. The approved action is any.
Okay. Mark, just curious, this guy who's back here hiding in the back,
He's not hiding at all.
Sorry, that's back there in the back. Is there a bunch of cover between me and him?
There are shock troopers in between you and him.
Right. I'm just wanting to fire a gun through them.
So we're gonna do the on target, off target thing just because you have a load of shock troopers in between you and him, and he's right at their back. So
okay,
it's
fine.
not
not a problem. I am going to do a multi-action though, because I will pull out my Barrett and go to fire at him. Actually, you know what? I got shock troopers coming up on me. Never mind. For now, I am going to short burst 3 of these shock troopers over here. And then I'm also going to copycat fire combat from Yaren. So I will give you the AK short burst. One of my cyber eye lets me ignore one of those targets as a multi-target. So I'm only -2 for the targets and -4 for multi-action. As I have the short burst already built in. So that is a 13 against their dodge.
against his dodge.
No, against the shock troopers dodge. I'm firing 3 of the shock troopers up here.
Okay.
that
So
are
you
coming towards us.
altered. Okay. So 13, you said?
Yep.
That will be a good success. What is your minimum damage?
On the AK, that would be 15 with the.
That is
bonuses.
let's see, that is excessive on the number. And so which 3 did you take out?
The 3 closest to me. And I'm over here.
Yep. So that guy, and we'll just take those 3 right there. All right. So the distinctive sound of an AK-47 in long burst mode shatters the
I guess it means the party's not done yet.
atmosphere. Oh no. Who would like to go next?
And thank you for those ads, Yarn.
Oh, no problem.
The rocket ranger is going to grab some sort of object, the art that's right near him. Don't care what it is, and is going to huck it at this group over here of all. I think you know what? We're going to do all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow. Okay. So -8.
We'll do a -8, and I will yell grenade at trying to trick them.
You've got, yeah. All right. That's fine. That's
and-
not going to get it done.
Oh, it will after I throw my possibility in there. We're still a -8. Or should I put, oh no, a 2, 4, 6, 8. I should be a -10.
2, 4, 6. You're just trying to trick.
All of them, including the Cobra.
Oh, including the Cobra. Yes. -10.
Yeah,
I missed
I'm
that.
-10.
I missed that you were going after the Cobra too.
Yep.
That's a ballsy play. All right. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Ooh, look at that.
Wait, does anyone have a hero card?
I do.
Because I've got the glory in the pool. Does anyone have a drama?
No.
Sorry, nope.
You have tricked
There, let me
the.
turn my mic
We got more coming.
You got more juju coming.
Yeah.
I have a drama.
Okay.
All right. So here's the hero. Let's see
All
what
right.
we get here. -10. Last roll is a 38. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to trade for that. So oops. Did not do that.
All right, what was that?
Here is my drama. Last roll 52. And here would be your glory card.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see. The Lone Rocket Ranger. Gloriously with a, what is that? A 62?
That's correct.
A 62. Tricked. Hooded Cobra's minions. And let's see if they ran away. Hooded, let's see. Nile Empire. That's a 16 on the trick. You're
Not
you're
quite running
two
away.
off of them running away.
Does someone want to throw that supporter card I gave them?
Yeah. It was Tarticle Grenade.
Oh, so did you play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the supporter.
Minions to fleeing battle. All right. And who played the glory?
Actually, Lone Rocket Ranger played the glory also.
Oh, so all in one. Okay.
Mhm.
Self-contained. All right. Save settings. All right. So there is. Oh, I've got mouse problems. There is your glory event right there. And let's see. Here are. Quit it. There are your possibilities. Everybody draw a card. Congratulations.
Do you want us to just draw our own destiny
Yeah, that's
cards?
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And then the Hooded Cobra, we will make him. We're going to make him stymied because I only have a standard success against him.
Yeah. Stymied. He's fools! It's just a bust of David.
Wait, are you sure? Because didn't you take that 16 up to a 19?
Oh, 16
Oh,
would
yeah.
be a 19. That's correct.
So
So
let's
he is.
see.
He has
You know
you have a good success.
let's make him
Yes, you
slimy
do.
and vulnerable.
One of each.
One of each. Yeah, we'll go with that. Thank you.
Nope, no problem.
Well, I mean, I guess now would be a good time to play this.
Oh shit! What'd you play?
Dramatic reveal.
Oh no! Really? Where did you drop that?
I'll put it up here next to me.
All right. So a villain reveals some dramatic secret or advantage over your hero, such as a captured loved one that he's a blood relative or some other sinister secret. Your hero suffers a -4 penalty to all tests when acting directly against this villain for the rest of the scene. Okay, so Crag he has a dramatic reveal against Crag. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to give me a minute on that,
That's
Crag.
fine. Just seemed like a decent time to do so.
Crag. We'll put that on the nameplate so I can figure out who that is in a minute. All right, so that was the Rocket Ranger doing quite a good job to drive off 5. Suddenly, he's not feeling as confident as he was, as demonstrated by his sputtering and fools! Oh, no! They run by him. He's standing there, sputtering. Who's next?
Since I played that card, I'll just go ahead and step into view of him and
Sure.
drop. I'm gonna drop Hellfire on the 2 that are down here underneath my card.
Well, that's going to take you about a -2 to get that far. So if you want to go ahead
I'll
and
take
put
a -4 then on the roll.
Okay.
I'll be damned if I'll be left out of the action.
Is Crag bearded yet?
I have not taken bearded, not yet.
Okay, so you're still disheveled.
Yes, still disheveled. I am shield mastery and a bunch of miracles. What did I say I did? Hellfire is against their dodge and dexterity, so I'm sure I'm probably going to pop one of those possibilities to hit the
Let's see. So you are
I can't see it because it's behind that.
2. You're 2 off. You need an 8.
Alright. So, since I'm getting some here in a minute anyway, I'll go. Let's bring it up here to where you can actually grab it.
There we go.
-4.
You're going to pick those 2 up in just a minute.
What is last roll is a 5. There, it's a 12.
Huh.
And unfortunately, I can't actually see them because they're behind the drama card. Behind the decks on my screen. There they are.
Oh, that's okay. Here, I'll tell you what.
It's going to be against their dodge, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dodge
so
of an 8.
It's still only a standard success.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're dodge 8.
What's your minimum damage?
With Hellfire is only 13.
That's the number.
Okay, well that works.
Shock troopers.
Shock troopers are the quintessential mook, in my opinion.
That's why people call
Right.
them stormtroopers.
I call them stormtroopers all the daggum time. It's so annoying. All right, let's see. So that was Crag. Who's next? Yaron? Ivan?
Yaren is just going
Not
to
even
shoot.
any, so.
Yaren is just going to shoot at the hooded cobra.
I forgot it was an any.
$13. What's his dodge? You know what? I'm just going to go in and play 2 adrenalines.
Cobra's dodge is 11.
Yeah, and so I'm taking it up to a. Hold on.
19?
Yeah, I'm
Current-
going to need to take it up to a 19 because to get the
Well-
good.
Well, at 16, you're at a good because the other one doesn't help you.
Oh, sorry, I rolled a 13. I'm looking at the one above me for some reason. So I'm going to play 1.
Yep.
That gets me to good.
Yes, it does.
And so... $18.
Ooh. Well, I can't do that because you've done what you've done, drat. So I will spend a possibility, because I don't really want to take a wound into shock.
I hate to ask, but Yarn, did you hit the Colt automatic damage for the hunting rifle?
It's the same.
It's the same.
So,
Okay, I just want to make
yeah.
sure.
I may have done it, but it's the same.
All right, just making sure. I didn't know the 308 though.
1 has better range. That's really about it.
Oh, do I want to put another one? I'm so close. I'm so close.
Oh,
I mean, if you put another one, you'll soak.
I know I'll put another one. I'll soak. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna take the wound into shock. The wound into shock because I know something.
I'm just trying to keep him away from whatever it is he's wanting to get.
Don't disagree.
All right. Ivan.
Yeah, so I probably get about there. And I want to just use melee weapons to kind of smack the wall and go, oh, chandelier will fall on you, because I can use any skill as a trick.
Okay.
Nice.
Probably will not work, but we will.
What melee weapon were you swinging?
Impact hammer.
Which is a contradiction in the Nile Empire.
Yes.
You have disconnected, sir. Congratulations.
Yay.
All right. And everybody, if you haven't hit the inspiration, if you've got any shock, which I don't think I've done anything to you to get shock. All right, you may play cards in your pool. The heroes get to go, or the villains get to go, rather. And I don't think I have but the Hooded Cobra left, because you have cleaned out all my other villains. So Cobra...
No. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you see Cobra deftly snatch something next to him. He grins maniacally at you with this wild look in his eyes. And turns around and dashes out of the hole that he blew in the wall with the which is the explosion you heard. Let me do that thing right there. And he has gone whoop, nope, whoop, out the hole. And he's running away. Are you going to let him run away?
Chase. He's going to run away.
Chase. Okay, there we go. Chase. That's
Chase.
That's what I was looking for. So let's do a thing.
Hey, Mike. This
Yes.
You might like that.
I'll be back in just a second.
Oh, before he dashes out of the hall, or out of the hole rather, he looks at you and says, "Dwarf, your sister, the one you didn't know you had. I have her. Let me go and I'll release her. Otherwise," and he draws his across his throat. You may pick up your 2 possibilities. And we're going to do a chase, and give me just a second to see if I can draw that.
She's unhappy.
Am I on the right layer? I am on objects and tokens. Excellent. And I need to be a little closer because Roll20 doesn't like it when you're not close. See? Paste. Paste. And paste. And then we'll move this one up. And that one down. And that one over. And then we're going to go do a little text writing. Oh, wait. No, knucklehead. See, Mark thought this was an impromptu thing. You would think I would know better. Let's get back on the right. See.
And I have to apologize to everyone because apparently the Lone Rocket Ranger is channeling All About Action. Not really apologizing.
Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly.
I actually was thinking about using that card that I just gave. We traded, but it fits you better.
Yes.
All right, let's come over to this tabletop here.
Nice.
And we only need a couple of things because you know that they are. And you see, you're going to chase him. You're running after him. He's got something in his hand. He's carrying an object of some kind. And you don't know what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and flip a card, and we are in a chase. Backs to the wall. In this round, an explosion result does not add extra bonus dice of damage for villains. For villains? What? The heroes will go first, and then the villains will be fatigued. The approved actions are Intimidate and Trick. And once again, we're on the wrong layer. That's a little puppy noise.
We love the little puppy noise.
We do love the little puppy noise. I miss Owen being a puppy. My wife was looking through the pictures of him the other day, and we're like, damn, everything about the dog is small except the paws. The paws look like they're walking around with manhole covers on the ends of their legs. You're like, dude, and the ears. If you grow into those, you're going to be huge. Well, he grew into them. He's huge. All right. So what would the heroes like? Do you have an A and a B on the card?
Now, is this a group, or are we ending up having to do this individually?
That's up to you. However you would like to pursue this guy, you certainly may. He has run down. By the way, he has dashed down to the canals and hopped in a boat, and this is a chase through the canals of Venice.
Okay. And we're no
you
longer
are
dexterity bonus, right?
Let's see. You are not.
You
see this woman on the right. If you're looking at the right hand side, let me get her. She is driving Hooded Cobra's boat. And your DNs, the boat DNs, there was another boat, coincidentally, right there that you can hop in and drive after them. And this is going to be a water vehicles test. These are fast boats, making the difficulty number 12. They're hard to hit, so any targeting of anyone aside from step distances will be at a -2 because they are maneuverable.
We might want to do this as two separate, one group on the boat and me, since I can fly.
I
If
thought
you would
you
like
were
to do
probably
that.
gonna fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have land? You don't have to have land. Sorry, water vehicles. It's not a.
Correct. It's not a. It's not a.
talent.
No, it's not. You can just test straight decks if you want, but you're going to be -2 because the canals are tight and dangerous, and you're not the only boats out there today. You're going to have the -2, not necessarily because the Rocket Ranger's not going to have the -2 for being tight but it's still pretty fast. So, what would you like to do?
Well, who wants to drive the boat?
I mean, I'm probably the best at driving said boat, but I also was wanting to fire away at them.
Yes. Will dexterity help whoever's driving out?
Yes.
All right. I just want to say, make sure they don't. I cast it on. I want to cast bless. I just want to make sure they didn't have like a limit on it.
Well, since nobody is going up for it, I'll go on and do it. It's just going to be a dex check for me.
I hear you, buddy. We're still in the same scene?
Yes.
Ah, crap.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm getting them. Might as well spend them, right?
Yes, we're still in the same scene.
I don't want to have a mishap. There we go. 22.
Okay,
that
so
is
we were
next.
going for one
Dexterity.
step.
No, this is dexterity for whoever's driving the boat. Oh, well, it's everybody, but mainly because
Yeah.
whoever's doing the boat. +2 to dex for a minute.
Oh, you're blessing Dex. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, hey, look, he now made you as good as I did. I was.
Okay. Yeah. So I will go on and drive the boat, so other people can shoot.
We're
Okay.
still on the same step as them, right?
Currently.
Yes.
So now's the better time for me to shoot.
Right.
All right. So Mark, how bad does all right. On one hand, I'm not opposed to shooting the woman driving the other boat, but does it look like this would be the opportunity where I could shoot the engine of their boat to just totally disable their boat?
That is a called shot.
I'm fine with that.
You certainly may make the attempt to shoot the engine if you would
All
like.
right. Then I will pull out my Barrett. I will aim and go for a vital shot on it.
Okay.
So I am a straight roll at that. How does a 19?
19 on the boat is going to be a. That's, I believe, 1 off. Wrong one.
I have an adrenaline in my hand if you want it, or not my hand, my pool if you want it.
If I'm 1 out from outstanding, then I will want yes.
Hang on, let me go find.
But
I didn't have her character sheet open.
Just send me whatever card. Doesn't matter.
19, Joe, you're 2 off.
From outstanding?
Yeah.
The adrenaline will take them up.
All right. Then I will play the adrenaline that is being traded to me for the outstanding. What is the boat's target toughness with an AP4?
The target toughness is a 15.
Is that including the AP4?
This is not an armored boat.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it can have 2 wounds and 4 shock.
Okay, so you basically blow the cover off of the you put a round in the back engine, the deck of the boat, and smoke begins to come out the boats, and you hear the engine. It's still going, but it's making that "I'm on my last legs" sound as it is going. If that makes sense to you.
It does.
Okay.
It's saying 1 more of those.
So we had Crag. Ivan didn't go. That was Luke. Who is next?
I will go ahead and reconnect.
That's free action.
Yep. And then I will look around in the boat and find something.
Nice.
Ah. Okay. What were we looking for necessarily, or You know what? This is the Nile Empire. So in the back of the boat, you have uncovered under a sheet or a tarpaulin. There is a 30 caliber machine gun and a belt of ammunition. That
Okay.
coincidentally, there's a pinion on
Put it.
the boat that you could mount that on if you wanted to.
And I have heavy weapon.
Nice.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, it's the Nile Empire. It just makes sense that there would be, good old fashioned 30 cal laying around. This is a long burst weapon. 15 damages 15 AP2. Tech's not a problem for you. And it does use heavy weapons, so yes.
Okay, so I found early Christmas present. Or actually Orthodox Christmas 2 days.
Orthodox Christmas 2 days. That's funny. All right. You still have an action. You're just playing that card doesn't take your action.
Yeah, I will get that thing set up.
Okay, so you're setting the 30 cal up on the pinion. That does
Yep.
take your action. All right.
Yep.
So Ivan's busy setting up his new Christmas present. Yaren and Rocket Ranger.
I was waiting for everyone before I did the boat.
Okay.
Go for it because you and I are going to be separate since I'm flying.
Okay. Then it's just a dex check for me, so and it's a -2. A 12.
That's the number.
Okay. Well, I put
So
the
you-
-2 in, so
Yep. So just the A.
yeah.
All right. So we're going to grab all of you. All right.
The lone Rocket Ranger is going to look at the boat and say, "No, not Lady Hourglass. We've met for the first time, for the last time."
You're going to make Lady Hourglass your nemesis?
Lady
Really?
Hourglass is my nemesis.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you, Lehman.
You're welcome.
I, for the record, love the nemesis card. I like almost
Well, okay.
all of the cards.
I think what really this has to be is that she dumped you, or worse, why she hates you. You dumped her.
Oh, now I need to pull the romance card.
I love doing that. I do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dan, I don't have anything to trade you.
Absolute love-hate absolute love-hate relationship.
We'll wait for that one.
Let's see.
And then I'm going to go for A and B on my air vehicles.
I'll give you your possibilities in just a second. Well,
No problem. This will be just a -2 for doing
What's he
both.
doing?
Yeah, we just
Oof. Well, I'm going to
Take him
use
out.
one of those
Here.
possibilities.
And here's the bag.
Oof. I am not going to make it.
No, you're not. I'm not on the right son of a bitch. All right. Oops. Sorry. Paste. 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 Token.
And I will give you a normal possibility for my usage. And I'll be stuck there. Obviously, I've been stymied by my
Yes. The
nemesis.
fact that your ex-girlfriend who now hates you says, "Oh, you just if looks could kill."
Well, Mark, I would like to
Yes.
flurry.
You would like to flurry. course you would.
I mean, technically, Yarn has to go. Oh, yeah, Yarn went.
Yarn
So
already
already
went.
done it.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
So
your turn.
I would like to
Everybody play cards in your pool.
I would like to finish off said boat with another aim and vital, but this time I'm at the -2 for the step distance because we finished step A. How's a 15 on it?
15 on your boat.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is going to be a standard hit. You're 1 off.
And it was targetness of 15.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. I'm doing 20.
Okay. So, the Barrett barks once more, or is it you're using the AK?
Oh no, that's the Barrett.
Okay, the Barrett barks once more, and you see a little gout of, you know how when the bullet goes into the water, when you're shooting at water, it shoots a little spigot back out the same route that it goes in. Well, you see a little splash of water come out of the engine compartment, which when you're dealing with a boat is usually not a good sign. And then this cloud of smoke comes out, and then you hear this loud pop, and the back deck cover over the engine compartment flips over, and this black smoke begins to roll out as water gets into the engine and mixes with all of that hot oil, and it sputters, and you see the hooded cobra. Hang on a second, I'll be right back.
That sounded like a thing.
Yeah, that sounded like one of those tornado warnings almost. Horns.
Yeah, we had our test today, so
Ah,
it's the noon o'clock, first Wednesday of the month.
at least you know, I guess.
Oh well, yeah. Being a transplant from California, the first few times I'm like, "What's that?"
Right.
Like ducking for cover. I'm like, "Oh wait, okay, I get it now."
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so hooded cobra begins mashing a button on his one of the gems inset on the belt of his, that centerpiece of the ankh that he wears. He's mashing it frantically. You hear the rotor blades of a helicopter, and you see a rope ladder drift through from one of the side alleys of the canals, and the boat's drifting slowly to a stop. And as he gets up, he starts climbing up the rope ladder, and Lady Hourglass starts climbing up the rope ladder, and he kicks her, and she falls. And as he kicks her, though, she grabs at his leg, and as she grabs at his leg, the thing he's carrying, he kind of loses it, and he drops it, and it drops into the boat, and it's rolling around in the boat. And he looks at it, he looks at her, he looks at you, and he shakes his fist at you. That's the helicopter.
That's fine. I reload and start aiming at the helicopter.
Well, they make a corner, and you lose sight of them just before you can crank rounds at him.
I'm
Maneuver
encouraging
over-
him to make sure he leaves.
Okay. And that's going to be the end of a scene.
Okay. Maneuver over to the boat.
Lady Hourglass sees you coming, and she grabs something out of a fold in her dress, which oddly enough you can't figure out where it's hidden. She puts it in her mouth and rolls into the water.
Did she take the?
She did not.
Okay. Well, we apparently.
As far as you know, she had nothing in her hands. She was fumbling with this and rolled into the water.
Well, before she rolls into the water, we lock eyes. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
You know,
Well-
I got to. Just that moment of unspoken
True love hate.
respect.
She as you and you're hovering there with that hands on hips looking down at her, she kind of looks up, and
Child
you do lock,
support.
you do lock eyes, and you see her kind of her gaze soften as she appreciates the fact that maybe she's finally found someone worthy of her attentions, because they've managed to best her, whereas everyone else has failed. Maybe she'll give you another chance. And bloop into the water, and off she goes.
Yep.
And that's
all
the end of
me.
the scene. Oh, let's see. I got to put Rocket Ranger.
I love the Nile.
Yep.
Sure. Plays romance on glass. All right. Boop. All right. Yeah, let's do the card thing. So let's do this by order of operations. If you are not at 5, or excuse me, if you want to 6, excuse me, yes. Go ahead and draw up to 6. That's
Okay,
a
I'm at
6.
6. Before I do this, does anyone want a reality surge?
Well, we're kind of into it, so.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be dropping the reality surge.
Well, yeah, but we're into the card
Yeah.
thing at this point, so we're doing the order of operations. Let's get everybody up to 6. So, Ivan, if you would draw up to 6 for me.
Yep, I did the.
I had to drop down to 6, so that's why I dropped step A.
Yeah. So does anybody want that step A? I didn't think so. All right, there's the delete for that. Everybody's at 6. Okay, now if you want to drop it to the table as your recycle, that's certainly. Oh, you don't want to not drive offensively?
No.
Well, I mean, I think we pretty much. I guess boat still driving, right?
I mean, it's only the first scene of the first act. In the Nile, we got lots.
And we've
of drive
already had a
offensively
chase.
coming. That's right. Absolutely.
So, I admit I messed up because the Destiny stack and the Cosm card stacks look similar.
I hate it when that happens.
I drew, so I'm throwing the 3 Cosm cards I just
All right.
picked up down.
I will discard them and shuffle that deck.
Yeah, that was my bad. When you told me like you need the 3, I'm like, I thought I did. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why they all look strange.
There, we shuffled. Did you get? We've got. Yeah, that's why that thing is a thing. All right. All right. So nobody wants a reality surge to drive offensively. Going once, going twice. Sold American.
Okay. Luke still needs to go up one more card.
Yeah, because I was recycling. Sorry.
Yep. And
I was seeing what was down before I
Copy that.
worried about. Huh, excellent. I'm all for that card, especially having it twice.
I did not expect you to be shooting at the boat, so I didn't have said boat. Didn't have the boat in the vehicles thing. I had to go look for it elsewhere. I hate it when that happens.
I think the best chases are not being a chase.
Well, isn't that how we solved that race in
Yeah.
Darkhold?
Uh-huh.
Let's just kill all the other racers.
Bang, bang. Oh, yeah. No, that's a great way to solve that problem.
We got to go through this twice? Don't think so.
Yeah, when my guys played that, they made it. They scored so well on their drives that they just went shoop, shoop, shoop around it. And they never got to do anything with it because they were always out front.
It was a death race.
Right.
I mean, what do
No
they
argument.
expect?
No
We-
arguments.
We took out all the other cars by the third turn, and then we were like, all right, now we're gonna take our victory lap.
Just out there driving, going, "Hey, how y'all doing? Let's shoot random people in the stands because it's dark old. You bought the cheap seats. The cheap seats are down front at Darkhold. The expensive ones are a long way away, out of range. All right. So what are we gonna do? We're sitting here in the middle of the.
Well, we go get the MacGuffin.
Yeah, we get the little tablet thing or whatever was.
So you hop in the boat, and it
Mhm.
turns out it's a small bust of some Egyptian god or other, about yay big. It doesn't appear it's broken. It's some kind of statue. It doesn't appear to be anything.
Statue
Yep.
of.
I will try scholar. Badly.
Okay.
But I have a backup if that doesn't work.
It's a dude.
Okay. Here. I'm just going to go on and play that so we know more about it.
Okay, so this is a very common statue. It's you're familiar with these. These are the little jackals that get put around all over the place. In fact, this one's clearly not real. But they're always in burial chambers, and so you're not exactly certain, because you played a resource, a card, an idea. You're pretty sure that this statue is not what he was after. It just happens to be that he grabbed it and managed to trick you into thinking that he got what he came for.
Okay.
Back to the museum.
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
Should I investigate a potential contact at the museum that might know more about what was in there that somebody would want to steal?
Or something that's missing that was there.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mark, I will use my connection card that I get once per act to have a connection.
Oh,
with the
okay.
museum.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to go back to the museum?
Yeah, and figure out. So he's obviously tricking us. So maybe it was a ruse, and he took something else that we didn't see. So maybe something else is missing, and perhaps I have a contact at the museum that might know, have
so
an inventory list or something like that.
you go
Well,
back to
the
Go ahead.
curator's. It could be the curator's assistant.
Well, it is in fact the curator's assistant, because when you got done with your film, you were at Dreamland for a little bit because they had to do, some of the contractual stuff and fill you in on what's going on, and you happened to run into the curator's assistant there, bringing some props from on loan from the museum to make one of the sets look more realistic, and you struck up a conversation. And so when you get back to the museum, you happen to see her standing out in front of the museum talking with the police. And she sees you, and she kind of looks very flustered. She's still talking with the authorities.
I will approach and say, "Hey, what happened here? What's going on? I mean, there's a lot of police and stuff. Surely, are you okay?"
Oh, Mr. Earp, yes, I'm sorry. It's not a good night. Not a good night at all. We were broken into.
Oh no.
By Hooded Cobra, a Nile Empire. Of course, you're familiar with this. Yes, of course you are. He's been in some of those serials just like you, although not on your side, of course.
Well, yes, someone always has to have the villainous role, of course, but it's a shame that they always choose that. But he broke in? What did he take?
Well, nothing the first time.
The first time he came back more than once?
Well, he just came back and knocked out both of my guards and ransacked the Egyptian uh, uh, exhibit. But he didn't. He only took one item, a canopic jar.
Oh, really? Does it have any relevance? I mean, why would someone want to take one of those? Isn't those the things that didn't they hold the remains of body parts?
Well, yes, they did. I mean, they took out the various portions of pharaohs and high-ranking individuals before they were mummified and put them in these jars so that when they got to the afterlife they could be put back in. Yes, but it's very odd. He picked it up, smashed it, looked very angry, and I guess this is how they do it in the Nile Empire, but left by helicopter.
Really?
Someone lowered a rope ladder through the skylight that was and she leans in. She says, "I think you were here. The guards spotted someone along with 4 or 5 other people, and they're reviewing the tapes. But I can take care of that."
Oh! I'm sorry. We were practicing a new movie setup, and so we weren't there to hurt anyone, or we weren't going to take anything. Of course, we were just trying to practice so that we could be prepared for the role. You know how I like to dive into my roles, of course.
Well,
I can't just run out and
Indeed.
act and be perfect. Has to have some real practice in it. I'm sorry I didn't let you know ahead of time. I should have. My bad.
Well, I mean, from what I'm told, your arrival with other heroes apparently was timely and foiled his attempt the first time. I guess that's why he had to come back the second time.
Yes, but this jar, it was just in the museum. Did it have any attachments to it?
Well,
Of who it was from?
I can show it to you. Come.
Oh, that would be most excellent.
She walks you back into the gallery. In fact, let's just so we can. She walks you back over to this area over in here, and the authorities are putting up, that the yellow tape and whatnot, and they know who she is. So they let you come in, and over by a sarcophagus and apparently some kind of a display of embalming whatnot. There is a set of 4 canopic jars set up. Well, there's 3 of them there, and then there's an empty spot, and on the floor is a smashed canopic jar, and it's got the head of Anubis on it. But it's just there's just sand on the floor and nothing of import.
I'm not sure if we're all there, if it's just him.
Yeah, no, you're all there.
Yeah.
You're his entourage.
Ah.
I mean, all Hollywood stars have an entourage.
Of course.
Then whispering to Earp, who were these made for?
Yeah, I mean that's these jars. Did they say whose jars they were?
I didn't. Honestly, I just thought these were part of this. This is to demonstrate what an embalmer's table might look like back in the day, and I didn't think it was actually from anything.
Perhaps we should take a closer look and see if we can find any more clues upon
Sure.
it.
Go ahead and give me an evidence analysis roll, if you would, please.
I can assist whoever is doing it.
I was gonna say, I know I'm not going to be the best at that, so that's what I am.
Is Ivan, since he's our scavenger?
I'm I'm a different type of scavenger.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking. I'm this type where
If someone would like to help me, I will take the evidence analysis roll.
where I drop that and say, "Oh, look, they left Mauser on the ground."
Ah. Well, I will assist. in the evidence analysis.
I will also attempt to assist.
And no.
Yeah, not so much. Nope.
Nope.
Aha! And I will use one of we'll use a Nile Empire one because it is Canopic Jar. So aha!
So as you are checking this out, the jar fragments that you remember seeing a Discovery Channel, or wait a minute, let's see, this is the Lone Rocket Ring. You remember handling actual canopic jars at a dig, finding one broken, and this it looks exactly authentic canopic jars look exactly like this. So the one that's been shattered was real. However, as you are examining that one, pieces of that one compared to the ones up on the display, those are not real.
I will point this out. These are not real. Exactly. It's a good doggo.
That is a good doggo.
So, is it okay if we open these up? Because they're not real.
Well, if they're not real, we need to keep our display intact. But she looks a little put out. You might want to try and persuade her. Give me a persuasion roll.
My lady, look.
No. The Rocket Ranger's the one trying to persuade her here.
I'll take the roll.
You can assist if you want to assist, because you're the contact here, but he's the one trying to convince her.
I think that the sultry look with a wry smile. That's how you're assisting.
Yes. Well, that and my lady, you don't want to have anything not real in your display, of course. I'm favored.
Of course you are.
I am famous.
He is famous, so
Ooh.
Oh, you do assist. You almost assist twice. She's very open to your suggestions.
Oh, I think we have to spin into one of these because I want to make sure we get this.
You got a card? Anybody got 3?
Oh, well, if we want to do that, I will.
I have a willpower for you.
I drop it. I've got it in my.
Okay, so she acquiesces, and they're almost like made out of that faux clay kind of stuff with the weathered. It looks like you might find it at Pier 1 or someplace like that as a knick-knack.
It says made in China.
It does say it does. You lift it up, you're like, oh shit, look at that. See? But it's not a horrible representation, and they all match. And so, if you couldn't get close to them in normal business hours, because they're, a distance away. Nobody's picking them up, looking at them. They're just sitting there to look pretty. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't really tell you anything other than they're made in Ottawa.
What's in them?
Nothing. They're just not, there is no in them. The lid. You're like, oh shit, this is just like, it's hollow.
Well, should there have been something there prior?
No, these were always what they were.
So you don't have any files on these?
You recall, I'll throw this in for your idea card. You do recall from your mission briefing that you had a contact that you were supposed to meet at a gin joint in Cairo. When you got done with this whole the whole museum thing.
Right.
Maybe Shafira Azar, maybe she has some more information, because it seems like this is petering out as a dead end here.
You don't want you're not going to want these here, because then the museum will have bad. What you do is you tell them that hey, what's that? And then I will take off with all 3. Just walk out the door.
Hey, no, wait, we. Oh, I suppose that's fine. We can't have it. We're going to have to take them down anyway. But those are museum property. You can't just.
That actually worked.
Unless you give me a stealth roll.
Wait, what's that? And then I'll just zoom off with my rocket out the hole.
He has to bring. He's looking at Luke. Yeah, he has to bring those back. You can't.
How much are they?
Well,
How much, my lady?
Okay, so money changes hands, and
I was going to also use
the museum for them, and
I was going to use stealth to try to get the fragments of the real one, but
she
Well,
will
you got
let
a
you.
great distraction.
She will let you take the fragments of the real one because she's.
Okay.
I mean, she's got it documented and everything, and you paid the museum for the fake ones. She thought they were all fake. She didn't realize they had a real one in there. It's fine.
Okay.
And
so off to Cairo.
off to Cairo. Okay, so do I have you all over here? And we'll put the Rocket Ranger right there. All like
So
that.
I
Except
I
apparently
did
I'm
play
brash.
that law of action, but I completely flubbed up my find skill, so I didn't actually find anything.
Okay, so you get to Cairo, and you're outside of the gin joint known as Mix. Bonus points to anybody who knows what the name of this club actually is.
Isn't it the Golden Pharaoh?
No.
No?
You're on the right track, but no.
Go
The Pharaoh's head on there is photoshopped in. That's not really there. I put that there.
Oh, okay.
This is I'll give you a hint. Well, this is Emoteps
Ah,
from the Mummy, the Dragon, whatever third Mummy, the not as good as the other two Mummy.
Yes. The,
But it's my generic Cairo gin joint bar facade
The,
tabletop.
Gotcha.
the Tom Cruise
Mm-hmm.
mummy?
No.
No, the
Brendan
one
Brendan
with,
Fraser.
Oh,
Jet
that's still
Li.
the Brendan Fraser. Okay.
One where they were doing the Jet Li thing.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, okay.
horrible. It's not horrible. It's just not as good as the first two. I really like the first two. Okay, so this is going to be an Island Empire dominant zone. So let's see. Robert, you have that opportunity. You want to keep your Core Earth Cosm card?
yes, I do.
All right. We're not gonna challenge that each time. Just you've got Hank Aaron's jersey, and so we'll
Okay.
let you leave that in place.
Hey, Mark, I'm going to
Yes.
throw out my attune card at this point
Okay.
and just draw a card.
Does anyone have a master plan they would like to pick up the attuned with?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh no. All right. So we're gonna wait for Dan to come back before I delete that. Leave that over here to remind us what's going on and see if he's got a master plan. Hey Dan, do you want to pick up that attuned? That no. Okay, so I'm gonna delete that then. All right.
and
Sorry about
and
that,
then,
Dan.
Mark, I'm just going to give this to you. Just, hey, whenever appropriate.
Oh, nice.
So you can prepare for that. Okay, continue.
Let's see.
Think about it. You're good.
No, I got it. So give me just a moment. Just a moment to prepare.
Because this is a great Cosm card.
What is it?
Suddenly.
Oh, okay.
Nile Empire.
Yeah, we're taking over this town, you see? Yeah.
Yeah, see? Oh, see, separation
Little
anxiety.
puppers. Mhm.
Yeah, somebody's walked out of the room and the puppy can't get to him.
Yep.
Don't leave me, Daddy.
Yeah, I'm betting my puppers is probably sitting out the door because I closed the door.
Right there, and then let's go over here.
The one at my feet has stopped her contortions. When she sleeps in this kind of C on her back with all of her legs up.
Oh yeah,
And then she'll curl up. But for a while, she's like all up.
Oh, where did I put? Okay. That's where, there we go. All right. So a little bit of let's do that and that and that and that. Okay. So, you roll up on Mix, and it's nighttime because you know what? Who goes to a gin joint during the day if you're not an alcoholic? Um, and it's a hopping club. You can hear the music every time the door opens. You can hear the swing coming from the inside, or you can hear some crooner um, who's really just wailing in there, singing some great gin joint song. And you see that there are a couple of bouncers at the door. Oops, I am on the right friggin' layer, so don't be like that. And they are watching the door. And what would you like to? They are good. They are opening, closing the door, and they are scrupulously paying attention to everyone coming and going. What would you like to do?
Does it appear that there is a dress code?
It does appear that everyone who is going in is dressed to the nines. Tuxes. The gentlemen are in coat and tie. Most people are wearing tuxedos, but you can see some people clearly. The mob goons are in suits. Not everybody's in tuxedos. A lot of people are coming and going in just suit and tie, but no one's coming in that looks like riffraff.
So, would we have been briefed on this with given enough time to actually get some clothes?
Your Nile Empire Rocket Ranger could probably tell you that most people going to clubs in Cairo, downtown Cairo, tend to wear upscale clothing. So if you would like to acquire some nice clothes,
yes.
Oh yeah.
You certainly may do that.
How about some sort of robe that'll throw over the armor?
So if you've got a dress robe, that's cool. If you wanted to acquire something, you don't have time to have anything tailored. But you could give me a streetwise if you wanted to try and locate something that the dwarf would find acceptable as that he would consider dress.
I'm not very good at it, but I can attempt it.
Well, you can have anybody make the roll if you want, because you just tell them this is what I'm looking for.
I need something, lad, to throw over the armor here.
That's fine.
I don't know anything about your world.
I know all the right people to talk to find stuff.
You do, in fact, know somebody who can put together your tailor, the guy that helps you out with your stuff, because you're good for business. Like, oh yeah, I can help you out with that, and he gets it. It's odd because he has a suit jacket that he hasn't trimmed all the pieces off, and it's extra long, and so he quickly adds a couple of buttons in there and darns up a buttonhole, and now you've got this. It looks kind of funny because it's not hemmed, but it fits the dwarf, and it looks like a robe. He tucks it up real quick and puts a couple of tack stitches in the bottom, and so it's at the right length. It just comes all the way down to your feet, but it looks like a suit jacket. You know how the back of the suit, some styles of suit jackets have a split in that back panel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's split like that from the waist down, and it ends up being below the dwarf's waist, and it looks intentional. So he's got these 2 panels in front, 2 panels in back, and it just looks like a robe.
Okay, so we can use this as an opportunity to buy formal wear then?
If
That's
you would
all I
like,
wanted-
absolutely.
Okay, that's all I wanted to make sure about.
French
Yes.
coat and a fedora.
Oh yeah, I will totally buy formal wear.
So, lone rocket ranger, you are you know mob thugs when you see them.
Mob thugs.
Mob thugs tend to not typically like heroes coming and going. What's your plan there?
Oh, trench coat and fedora and look down while everyone else is going through.
Somebody's going to have to distract them for you.
And I will attempt a stealth through.
Okay, so a stealth or I will give you 2 options. You can pull off a stealth, or one of your companions can help you trick the doorman.
Oh, I'd go for the trick. Someone want to help me with the trick.
Like your whole, hey, who is that? Is that so and so over there? And they look over there as you look down and walk in with somebody else they've approved. And so, yeah.
Isn't that the famous Luke Cool Hand Earp?
Perfect. That's perfect. There you go. So if Earp's going to help you, he's got to be involved in this here trick.
Oh,
you don't have to
for a trick.
You don't have to successfully. You can help and you don't have to
Sure.
be successful at helping. You just have to roll.
Fair enough. That's fine.
Because you could screw it up.
Ooh.
Oh, but you don't. You're fine.
That's a-
You
Wow.
neither
Nice.
help nor hinder.
I still don't succeed. You see that number? I knew
Yeah.
trick was not my thing.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Ow.
I don't have a glory, so
It's a shame because
it is. I think we have headphone.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. Like I said, my crappy headphones kick out on me, and I was just going and going, and you didn't hear me. Yeah, it's a shame that 53, that natural 53, is going to go to waste. Kind of.
Nope,
No,
not
your
at all.
trick works perfectly. They both kind of go, oh yeah, hey, can we get you autograph? That's I know you're a hero and all, but hey, it's it's still impressive. You looked good.
You have
You
pen?
looked good. Yeah, absolutely. He opens his jacket, and sure enough, there's a 45 tucked in there, just as you expect. He pulls out a pen. He gives it to you. He's got an autograph book even.
Oh, excellent. Then I'm always here for my fans. And I make
That's
sure
good. That's good.
make sure I take a good amount of time in signing.
Okay,
So,
so
that he's
on
distracted by what I'm doing.
that outstanding trick roll, you can easily slip into the club. Everybody can easily slip into the club because they really enjoyed what you did, and they're playing off the action, and they're giving you chucks on the shoulder and blah blah blah. And then you see one of the maitre d comes over, and he kind of gives you an eye, and looks at them and says, "If you can't handle fame coming through the door, we'll have to find someone else to take your position." Like, no, we're sorry, boss. We got this. Yeah, he's all right. I promise. He's good. This is Luke, cool hand up. The guy from the picture. He kind of squints his eyes like, yeah, he's fine. You go on. Thank you. You have a nice time.
Thank you.
Get out of here. And it pretty much is what you expect out of the gin joint. You see a bar with a number of individuals working the bar. Got the white sleeves rolled up and tied at the elbows, and they're mixing cocktails rather rapidly. Cigarette girls walking around in short skirts, cigarettes kind of thing. Cocktail waitresses everywhere. And let's see. You can see a guy at the bar, redhead, clearly not. He just looks like an American. I mean, that image in your head. Just yes, that's an American over there. Jazz is coming off the stage, and everybody give me a find check.
Everyone else is distracted by the music except for Yvonne.
Yeah, well, so you've been in these kinds of establishments
see over the
before.
bar.
Yeah, that's right. It comes in pints. You've been in these kinds of establishments. That's right, 2 liter in Tharcold before. This is not, to the untrained eye, it's a very popular jazz club in Cairo. But to people who frequent the seedier side of life, this is clearly a front bar, and you notice in the back corner a table where the boss is sitting, and you can tell because he's got 2 of these suited goons who are not watching what's going on at the table, seated at the table. They're watching everyone else. So you've eyeballed a couple of bodyguards. The guy that's sitting at the table has a very attractive woman in classic 1940s tight-fitting evening gown, plunging neckline, hair in tight curls, really, really done to the nines. And he's clearly the guy. People coming up, shaking hands every now and then. Every now and then somebody gets rebuffed and doesn't even get close to the table. Champagne all over the place. He's clearly the guy in this joint.
Okay. Everyone, that table there with the Prekrasnya Devushka, that is boss.
That's good to know, but we probably should find our contact.
Well, if this was a noir novel, that would be her sitting next to him.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happens.
Well, I will point out, it occurs to you that your contact's name is Shafira Azar. The young lady is a little too Caucasian for Shafira Azar.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it Lady Hourglass?
It is not.
Okay.
It is not Lady Hourglass.
Just checking.
No,
checking.
That's a fair question. It is not Lady
Is
Hourglass.
there live music?
There is.
I'll ask the bartender who the bard is this evening.
Bard?
Aye, lad, the bard. Musician. Music. Entertainment.
Oh, cricket. It's a young lady singing on stage, and that's Cricket. We call her Cricket.
Cricket. Does Cricket have a real name?
What? Who's asking?
Just curious.
Well, just curious. You'll have to get Cricket to tell you. You ordering a beer or something?
Aye. Give me a...
What do you have? Oh,
What's your
okay.
best ale?
Oh, best ale. Hi. Hey, Cheeks, we got a high roller over here. Gets a mug out, and he pulls you up, sets it on the bar.
What's that?
That's our best beer. That'll be
No,
$1.
I meant the glass you got it in, mate. That's too small. I need big pitcher.
Oh, you want a pitcher? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about the right size of a perfect mug.
He gets a pitcher. It's that nice schooner style pitcher. How many glasses you need?
None. I just turn it up.
Hey, you got to pay for that. $3.
Slide it across the table or whatever.
Okay. All right. While the dwarf is
And it's
sampling
coming out the
Cairo ale.
sides or just-
Oh yeah, no, it's drilling down your unkept beard. The sticks are becoming highlighted in the beard.
Looking around, is there a table where there's just a single lady?
No.
You don't really see anything. Give me a find roll.
Sure. We could do that. We could find stuff. Or
not.
Does anyone have a willpower?
I do.
No, but I got an action.
And I'll trade you a second chance for it.
Yeah, I'll keep your card. We'll just
Okay.
make this. We'll make this.
Okay.
There is not anybody that stands out to you as a potential Shafira Azar sitting in the place, and you can tell this is a very popular, though not stupid, crowded. Right? It's not like Friday night in Buckhead, where you're elbow to elbow with everybody, and you just can't. There's not even room to change your mind. This is a popular establishment.
And what's Cricket look like?
She's that image that comes to mind with your 1940s gin joint or speakeasy singer, young African American woman, very attractive, tight curls. She's up there singing, doing a great job, and she's got that traditional, like
The band in the
8-piece,
back.
yeah, with the lead music stands that have an M on the music stand, and they're all behind there in matching uniforms or suits or whatever.
Well,
Well, I
I'm
suggest
sure
I'll lean over
I'm-
to the group and say, lads, where I come from, a lot of times the bards are the spies, so you might want to check with her.
I was going to suggest we
Well,
find a table and look inconspicuous.
actually, I was
I'm
just
probably going to upset some things real quick because there's the boss with the two goons, right?
Well, hey, Robert's been trying to get a word in
Well,
edgewise.
let me. While everyone's going around, I'm just going to ask one of the cocktail waitresses. Excuse me. Do you know Shafira Azar?
Oh yeah, I know Shafira. But she ain't here tonight.
Oh, she's not. She said she would be here. I was supposed to talk to her. She's a reporter, from what I understand, and I was supposed to talk to her.
Oh, well, I don't know nothing about that. She doesn't give me her schedule or nothing.
Mhm.
But if you give me your name, I might tell you called.
Oh, I will write my name down for her, and I'm sure we're staying somewhere.
Sure.
Okay, and write down where we are.
Okay. Or where you were staying.
Yeah.
She takes it and she says, so you want me to give this note to Shafira when I see her again? Is that it?
Yes, please.
She's kind of looking at you like expectantly,
Oh,
holding the piece of paper.
Sorry, yes, I am going to be giving her money. Sorry, I'm sorry. Folded up with the paper would have been money.
Okay.
Yes.
How much money are you giving her?
If we're just staying with like same value over everything, $10.
Okay. The equivalent of 1940s Nile Empire, $10. Okay.
Yeah.
Big spender. As soon as I see Shafira, I'll tell her you called. We're looking
Thank
for
you.
her. And she tucks it into the top of her
The pocket.
ample.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boob
And-
pocket.
The extra
Yes,
pocket.
the boob pocket. Yes. And off she goes.
Yeah, I posted a picture that we could use for, our contact. Since you were talking about it, I was like, oh.
You
that would
posted in chat,
be
in Zoom chat.
Yeah.
That's who is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Shafira?
Yeah, it can be.
Oh no, I've got a picture for.
Okay.
I got
okay.
you. You're covered there. I got you covered there.
That's perfect.
That is an excellent. That is the vein in which this is. Yes, you've captured the atmosphere.
So we should find a table then and just enjoy yourselves and see what happens.
So you're looking for a table. What is Luke doing? Because I think we're about to get this party started.
So Luke was gonna head over near the boss, sitting behind the two goons, and I'm just gonna read his mind.
So before we get into that, there's no way you are going to sneak a Barrett anywhere.
That's fine.
So what did you, and I should have done this before we got all carried away. I could conceivably see an AK going in under a trench coat or something like that, but the Barrett just ain't happening.
That's fine.
Okay.
I did not expect to bring a Barrett into a gin joint.
That's all right.
While part of my character, I still don't think they would have allowed the Barrett in. And I'm fine with that. No, that's fine.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and give me a read minds.
If you are reality rated, you're going to know this is happening no matter what. How is your willpower mind?
Oh, let me find this guy.
Sounds like you did what I did for my famous psychic. Really massive charisma.
I've only got a 10 charisma,
Oh, okay.
but I'm doing the psychic sniper telepath. So
Okay.
it's 10 charisma, 10
Where'd you go?
dex.
It's probably still double most characters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my country singer is maxed
Okay,
on
so
charisma.
what am I looking for here?
Willpower mind.
And you have
I have a 16.
You have a 16. Okay. So what do you get on a good success?
On a good success, I'm going to get important memories detected, and you don't know if you're not reality rated. But I was really more like, am I close to an outstanding?
You are a point away.
Well, then, here is a willpower. In which case, your mind is an open book.
Okay.
I would like to know
Okay, so
what's going on here.
Nasser Scars Ganem. He's a small-time capo for the Baz brothers. They are currently at war with the Hajar, and but he's recently worked a deal with Professor Plasmo, and that's going to help them tremendously when the professor makes them some weird science gadgets, so that they can beat their rivals and take over their territory. And they're laughing and joking, and he's recalling the fact that the professor has been annoyed at the Cairo Clarion that's been doing an expose on him and on his nefarious plots and plans. And so he hired the Baz brothers to capture Shafira Nazar and turn her over to him. And they did that today. Took her to Zamalek Island, where they helped the professor tie her to the top floor of the tower, the antenna, on the very top of the tower. And the professor is planning on blowing her up this evening and ridding himself of her annoying reporting that has been putting a crimp in his plots for the last year.
Excellent.
And he has no do you know whether or not do you get to know whether or not he's possibility rated?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no way to know. You, if you are reality rated, you know that I read you know that your mind has been read.
Okay. And at that very moment, let's see. Well, so what would you like to do? Not at that very moment.
So the next thing I would do is I would try to get telepathy up so that I could inform all of my friends.
We will just assume that you managed to do that.
All right.
Unless, Go ahead and roll it. You could disconnect, which may or may not be important in a little while.
All right. So I do, in fact, I get 12, which is going to be only up to 4 mines. So there's going to be somebody who's going to be clueless at the moment because I'm not going to spend.
Who's going to be clueless?
I don't mind if you leave me out.
Craig's like, me?
We're all
I'm
volunteering.
I mean, Craig just downed an entire pitcher of whatever ale they gave him. So
It's not very impressive stuff. This is breakfast beer as far as you're concerned.
Right. So I will let the
I'm probably
Rocket
arguing
Ranger.
about the fact that it doesn't taste very good and it's not all that strong and whatever.
I'll definitely let Ivan know, and I'll definitely let the Rocket Ranger know because the Rocket Ranger probably knows where this island is. In which case, I probably would leave Craig out if he's drinking at a big pitcher at the bar.
He is chugging beer.
Yeah. I've never met a dwarf, so I don't know how well they can handle their beer. But somebody that's drinking that much, I know is usually not going to be useful very long.
But you've met frat boys before. And there's a very similar, especially football player frat boys.
Sure,
There's
but
there.
I've seen how quickly it goes from we're standing and drinking and chugging to we're passed out on the floor and can't do anything.
I don't say
or struggling and fighting.
I finished the mug off and let out one of the very loud belch. Lad, I've had lots better.
He walks away. He just walks away from you.
I agree. Piva was not even considered alcoholic beverage in Russia. It is like Fanta.
Like Fanta.
So, through my new mind powers that I have, apparently, say, well, we should go save her.
Through my new mind powers. I didn't even know I could do that.
I didn't know I could do that. That's awesome.
Okay, so
we should leave, grab the dwarf, let us go get the girl.
Okay, so at that moment, as you get ready to leave, five goons come barging. You hear gunfire outside the door, and then five goons barge in the door, slinging the doorman aside, the bodies of the doorman aside, and they level Thompsons and unload into the corner right near you, Luke. They are clearly targeting Scars Ganem.
We ain't going to take this, see?
All right, and we're going to go into rounds. This will be a standard scene.
Orthodox Christmas massacre.
You get points for knowing who that picture is too. True heroics. Any storm knight may gain a possibility by sacrificing a turn to help an innocent bystander or creature. And there are a number of them. These guys are firing indiscriminately with their Thompsons.
Oh, well.
The villains will go first, but they will be stymied. The approved actions are maneuver and taunt.
And would that be Bugsy Siegel, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, I'm on the wrong freaking layer. Yes, an actual mob boss. All right, so I am going to open up on Scars because that's just what I'm here to do. And I need those mob goons, mob gunmen, excuse me. Are they mob gunmen or mob goons? I think we're just going to run with the gunman. But I got goon tokens out there, so let's see. And we'll know in just a second. Because it may not matter if they're... Oh, it does matter. Okay, Yep, we'll use those, and that's the right one. So let me open a different. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got. I'm shooting. I got 5 guys pouring fire into the table with Scars Ganem, and so I'm going to get a combined action just to make life simple, and that's going to give me a +3 on my attack. I'm going to shoot my Thompsons. I don't think I did my Thompson. I think I did fire combat, but that's okay. That is going to be a 14, which is going to give me. That's going to be a success. His toughness. He's going to take some shock. All right. And he flips the table, and his two mob gunmen step up and return fire with their Tommy guns, which they had concealed under the tables with the stocks off. And we'll just return fire with 1 attack with +1. I do not hit them. I don't think. Do I have enough room? Oh, I do hit them. And their toughest is a 10, and they take some shock. All right, and let's put that way and that way. All righty. Those are the villains, and the heroes may go. Who would like to go first?
I'll go ahead. I will sacrifice my turn helping innocent. So I will also flip over a table and hold it up in my mechanical arm and have people, kind of use that to move past them through an open area to get to safety.
Okay.
Luke will daringly run forward and grab the cute waitress and pull her to the ground out of the line of fire, roll over her so that he can protect her with his body.
Okay.
The Rocket Ranger will jump onto the stage, grab Cricket by the waist, and do a little hop jump behind the stage, so she's safe.
I feel like this is a turn where I feel like this is almost the heroes are set back, but not really.
For a possibility.
This is that one where you put your arm behind you and go, yes, set me back, please, set me back again. All right, Yaron, Crag.
Crag's going to flip the table, grab it by the legs, and carry it between him, carry it between the gunman and himself to give people behind him a chance to get away.
So moving it towards the door so people can flee.
Whichever,
Okay.
through the kitchen or somewhere. But yes, give them a clear path they can get out.
Yaron.
Yarn was also going to help people. He was just going to go and open a door and help usher people out.
No, this way. Get it. You open it so you get a side door into an alley and start shoving people out the alley. Okay.
Yeah, in case it wasn't clear, I'm keeping mine here so she can be impressed later.
Fair. Okay, so everybody play cards in your pools.
Is that your gun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Thundering Calamity. Once this card takes effect, the GM chooses a card from each Storm Knight's action pool to discard.
No. Just get rid of that card immediately.
Did we seize initiative?
Yes. If he's going to lose it,
You're going to lose it anyway. That's right. All right, so I will put that on the table, and we will just delete. You know what? Let's see. Can I do a
Yeah, I'll take one for the
I
team.
can do a thing. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The tension rises. All players discard a destiny card of their choice from their hands, not the action pool. If a player's hand is empty, there is no effect. So I still get a card. It's just not.
You may have my transfer.
There's
All-
the
let's
not
see.
today.
Heroes will go first, and then the villains can be set back. The approved actions are maneuver.
I can get rid of this one, I guess.
Why can't I get this off? There it is.
Okay, so that's all of those. Oops, let's not get the bad guy when we delete this because you got to fight him. You don't want the Maelstrom? Oh, come on. Maelstrom's fantastic. All right, so the heroes get to go first. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. Hey, this worked before. I'm gonna grab.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna grab one of the drums, yell grenade, and throw it at all of the mob goons over here.
Okay.
Trying to trick them. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, so shit. Hang on.
Oh, sure.
No, you can do your roll. Do your roll.
Okay.
Do your roll. Because I had this.
Oh no!
so yeah, but you're this is your home cosmo.
Oh yeah, and I'm just trying to trick him. So that
You're
doesn't
not.
really Yeah.
So
It's still
in the
a fail.
process, you reach down to grab the drum, and it's anchored to the floor. And when you grab the drum, you just rip the drum head off, and it just you essentially have a frisbee.
I'm like, grenade?
And the mob goons kind of look at you and cock their head like do that dog head cock thing. Huh?
Exactly. So they're all stymied. No.
Yeah. No, not so much. Who's next?
Okay,
Well,
I'm done.
To try to help
I'm-
people, I'm going to maneuver to try to get these two people, the two people on the side.
Okay.
And so I'm not skilled in this, but hey. Oh, wait, that's wrong. I need to take off the bless. I do not believe I maneuver them.
No, you are 2 points short.
But I would like to help my colleagues, so I'm going to go and spend the possibility. And because I would like to make them vulnerable if possible. Yes, so I will make them vulnerable. These two.
Alrighty.
Well, since he made those two vulnerable, I'm going to attempt to make the other three vulnerable with an intimidation. I have the table in hand. I'm just going to pump my feet and start running straight towards him with the table in front of me like a battering ram.
Roar!
So that'd be a
More
negative.
dwarven war yells.
Yeah, it's more like, your ale sucks, and I keep running right towards him.
And so keep in mind, from their perspective, all they see is a table with stubby legs charging them. That's all they see.
That's all they see.
And
Isn't that just
I figured
enough,
maybe
though?
next round I'll use it as an attack, but for right now,
It might
yeah,
be.
intimidate him. Did it roll? It rolled a 7. 7's not going to intimidate, but I will go ahead and spend what we just got to make that higher. Last roll's a 9. There we go. 14. It's only what, a good to their intimidate?
no, that on the goons, that is a standard success. They have a 12 intimidate.
I meant standard, not good. Duh. So yeah, they can all be vulnerable. And that way anybody who's got some range can actually have a little bit better chance at a shot.
All right. Erp. Yvonne?
Get off the
I
lass
will-
and do something.
I will roll off the lady, pull out my AK-47, and fire upon all three of the ones that he just made vulnerable
Okay.
with a short burst. And -2. So with their +2 for vulnerability and my eye, I'm at a straight roll.
Well, you
This-
short burst, so right, that's a +4.
My short burst is built into the
-4
is it-
straight roll. Yeah. You're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I build the short bursts already into
Okay.
into the roll. That's why if you notice when I fire, it says whether they're short or aimed or vital. So that
Oh,
'cause I already
so you did a line item for each one. I see what you did there. Yeah, that's cool. I may
built
have
the
to
line
start
item
doing that.
for each, so that
Yep.
the only thing I have to pay attention to is other stuff. So that looks like
I like it.
good on all of them. So that's going to be minimum 15.
That is the number, and that is a good. And so you blaze away and take out 3 of the mob goons.
Don't worry, my lass. Don't worry, lady. They'll soon be gone, and we'll be safe. But stay down.
You're
Fucking
not a
actors
pulp
start
hero.
trying to sound like other people.
That's right.
I'm getting into my role. See?
He's a method actor.
Yes.
Yes,
Yvonne.
so I wish to run over to these 2 guys here as I'm going pick up a chair or stool using as a improvised club and attack both of them.
Okay.
So I do have whirlwind, so it's just a +4 because they're very vulnerable.
Nice.
What's your minimum damage?
Is 16.
Oh, bloody hell. I wanted to hit one of them with the table.
And you smash the 2 of them with a stool, and you knock one into the other, and he manages to, as you crush his head, he shoots his buddy, and they both go down in a heap. And you see Scars stand up with a 45 in his hand, and the 2 thugs on either side of him kind of level their Thompsons at you until Scars kind of puts his hands out, and because you've essentially taken out the guys who were trying to take him out, and he's bleeding a little bit, but he looks none the worse for wear. You all turn kind of to head that way as he's walking to you, when suddenly shock troopers burst through the door, and they begin hosing all of you with their schmeisers.
What?
Schmucks.
How could have this happened?
And so let's see. Everybody's going to get 1 shot from the MP40 at +1. We'll combine action, and we'll just make it easy. And I'm going to go left to right. So Crag, that's your attack. How's the 13 look at your dodge?
Oh, yeah. You got me.
Standard, good. What?
Standard.
Okay. You can enjoy 13 against your toughness.
That's going to be 5 less than me, so that's what?
Point of
Mark,
shock.
do you need one more set of shock troopers then? I only see 4 sets of 2.
I do have one. I'll just put. They're off to the side. I didn't highlight them.
Okay.
Let's see. Luke. What's
That's
a 9
nice.
look like? I figured. And then
Oh.
we've got Yvonne.
I was just saying, I'm not that tough. So you.
That is a standard.
You may also enjoy 13.
Okay. Shock.
And the Lone Rocket Ranger. How's a 14 look
Oh.
on your dodge?
That is a standard hit.
You may also enjoy 13.
I will take 2 shock.
Yaren. How's a
Ooh.
19 look?
You have a good success on me.
That's a bonus die. You may enjoy 18. Ooh, hey, how's 18 look on your
Okay.
toughness?
18 means I have a wound,
Okay.
but I'm going to go and accept it because I'm going to be falling out the door I had opened.
Probably not a
Nice.
bad choice.
Yeah.
I had them there. I just didn't get them when I corralled them and said, "Oh, here they are." Boom. Let's see, and that is all of me. The villain setback. We were gonna set back the other villains, but their setback is they're gone. So that's the end of the turn. You may all put cards in your pools, and we will turn another card. And Oh, into the air. Any test of air vehicles has advantage this round, but any vehicle must succeed at a challenging DN12 test or suffer 20 plus 1 BD collision damage. So, Rocket Ranger.
Do I dare run into the wall?
No, you were flying. I mean, you had declared you were flying.
I did a little jump. Yes.
Yes.
I
All
did.
right. So why don't you give me a DN12
Air vehicles.
air vehicles, please?
We got this. Ooh.
Do you?
You know what? I'm just gonna throw that out there because I don't want to take damage. Weird rolls. There we go.
Okay, so you avoid 42, not bad. You deftly dodge the chandelier as it falls from the sky overhead and crashes into the stage right where you and Cricket were standing a mere moments ago, and does not clip you as it drops. So congratulations, you didn't drift into that. The heroes get to go first. What would you like to do?
Well, as I said, I'm falling out of the door and letting it close,
Okay, so we're going to take Yaren.
and I'm healing myself.
You're out of the club right now, so if you would like to go ahead and you're casting healing, is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to. It's pretty much if I tried to spin to soak, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. So just a chance I could have gotten it for free. And I forgot to put the -1 in. So yes, I am healed.
All righty.
How close are they?
Close enough. I mean, short range. What are you looking to do?
Well, I'm going to cast Tree Skin on myself. And then I wanted to hit somebody with a table, so... Let's see. Can I all-out attack a dude with a table?
Can you all out attack? Yeah, absolutely. You can all out attack a dude
I
with a
have
table.
no idea what the damage will be.
Improvised club.
Plus
Strength
2.
+2.
+2? Oh, okay.
Yep.
That works. So I guess I need to go ahead and... Well, need to roll my attack. So it's going to be an all-out attack against whoever shot at me and hit me. So I said all out. So it's only going to be a +2 since it's two different things. Really? You know what? Spinning these things like they're candy, why not?
It's the Nile Empire. They are candy.
My last roll was a 4. Okay, so that'll be a 12 to their, I guess, melee or unarmed, depending upon which one. They got weapons. No, they had guns out. So they didn't have a melee.
You are 1 point away. That
One
would
point away
be.
from.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you because they
I
have
have an action in my pool.
there's-
So.
No, you're fine. They have guns outs that are not a melee weapon, so they'll be considered unarmed. So your 12 is the number. What's your minimum damage?
He says a 2, so
Yes.
that'll end up being a 14. Now my tree skin is...
Yeah, figure that part out because you smash it. You smash them with the table, and they don't move again.
All right,
That's-
so
put them down.
My tree skin would be, what was my roll? It was 10, so it'd be 15 for that. Oh well, that's only a standard for me.
Yeah, but you don't take shock. So
No, it gives me 2 to my toughness, and I did not get rid of the vulnerability.
you're vulnerable.
Yes, I am currently vulnerable to something.
Well, you all.
Why are you vulnerable? Oh, all out attack. Yeah.
Oh well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no, I'm vulnerable to fire because I'm now, bark skin, tree skin.
Oh,
Unless I get a good success, then I wouldn't be vulnerable to fire.
Oh, you mean you're like actually covered in tree bark and I can
Actually,
burn
I'm
you?
covered in tree bark. Yes.
Oh, nifty. I can't wait to take advantage of that. Okay. Who's next?
Luke will continue on with his AK-47 on the 2 that are on him and the 2 that had taken out my dwarf friend. So, fired all 4 of them with a short burst.
Well, 2 that took out your dwarf friend.
Well, that shot at my dwarf friend, so he's no longer. He went
Well,
out the door.
I'm the dwarf.
Yeah, Crag's the dwarf.
Sorry, Crag. Sorry, I didn't mean Crags. I meant Yarn.
Yarn,
Okay.
I don't think Yarn's a dwarf.
your Peruvian
No.
farmer buddy.
You know. All right, so
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know. You go to
Peruvian.
Hollywood.
Where's
and
Yarn?
Everyone
Yarn's from Australia.
Australia, that's right.
all right, so add a -4 because I ignore the first one. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I lied. That should be a little bit lower. I
How
still had
much
my ads
lower?
in 3 lower because I still had my ads in that I had borrowed from the last time.
A 12?
So it's a 12.
You can't get that one higher?
I can give you an action.
Sure.
Because then I don't have to undo the deletes that I just did.
There we go.
There we go, where we go.
Sorry, I was trying to. And there's your action.
Boom. Okay, so now they are act. That's enough because your minimum's more than 14 or 4. It's 14, right?
It will be 15 with the bonus dice.
Yeah,
My minimum is 14 and then +1 for bonus
Yeah,
dice.
you're fine. They're gone. All right. That was Luke. Ivan, Rocket. Yarn's already gone, right?
Yes.
Yarn did his thing.
He
Ivan,
killed himself.
if
I'll
I'll
attack these 2 with the stool. They have an 8, so that would be a good. Minimum would be 17.
Sorry, I have to manage my son's remembering it's bedtime. Well-
I think Ivan killed both of them. I took him
okay.
off the
Yeah, I'm
board.
sorry, I completely
Knocked him
got
out.
Where are we? Ivan, 15. Yeah, oh yeah. Yep. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Not to be outdone, the lone rocket ranger pulls his 245s and shoots at both of them using their dual weapons. But we believe in second chances.
Unskilled?
Oh, yeah, we're
Yeah.
unskilled. We are unskilled. Yes,
That's correct.
That is correct.
Okay, just checking. All right. So you're going to second chance out of that malfunction?
Yes.
Are you short bursting with those 2 weapons?
Yes, because I have to.
Yes. That's why I was asking, and that's yep. So
Yeah, I do the same thing. I've got line items so that there's a +2 already in that
okay,
with that shot. Let's try this again. Oh, that's better.
A little better, yeah. Let's see. I believe that is that's good success on the number. What's your minimum?
Minimum 15 at that point.
Yeah. All right. So bang, 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 bang. Well, that hardly seems like that's worth the 2 possibilities each, but I guess it is because I decided that ahead of time and said, well, I'll give you two shock troopers in the middle of this fight with the thugs, and they come in on the second round, and you kill them faster than I could get them in there to make it actually worth 2.
Well, we
So,
spent resources, so
you did spend resources, but hey, good on you because you managed to. I set it up ahead of time what I was going to do, and you didn't know that. And hey, you
Mhm.
managed your business, so okay, make it easier on yourself. Next time it won't be so easy. Maybe we'll see. All right, so
Look
hasn't
around around 3.
who has not picked up their possibilities?
Oh, that's probably me.
Well, there's 2 of you.
Ah,
Oh, it's probably me. I didn't do anything.
Yes, Yvonne's looking for round 3.
Yeah.
I do not pick a possibility until all are dead. Oh, wait. All are dead. I pick up now. All right.
Yorin comes back around to the front of the building.
It's very easy now to tell who the patrons are and who consider this place to be home, because the people who consider this place to be home are still here, and there are still a number of thugs here, although they do appear to be a little bit more well dressed than the goons.
I was going to say, using my newly acquired mind powers, I should say we should get out of here, right?
So you think that, and nobody's really moving.
Yeah,
Well, I'm at the front door.
All right, so Yarn's at the front door. What are you
Put
guys
down-
doing?
Put
'Cause
down
he's,
this.
he's walking over, but he's got his 45 out, but he doesn't have it pointed at anybody, but it's still in his hand.
I want to put down my stool and pat it and go, "Good stool."
Yeah.
I suppose I should do the same. Put down the table and say good table.
You should put the stool and the table together. I think
Sure,
they'd be
why not?
friends.
We got the finest furniture that Cairo got. Who are you?
Sturdy table.
Who are you guys?
I'm Luke Coolhand Earp. You don't know me? I've been in movies. You should have seen the movies, clearly.
Hey, boss, that's that guy from that serial we watched that other day.
See?
Yeah,
there
he
you
was-
go.
Oh, yeah, you famous. All right. Why are you here?
Yeah.
We were looking for somebody.
Who wouldn't come to this nightclub?
Well, so have you entered from the front door and have
No.
joined your-
I'm trying over the mind link. I'm trying to give him some coaching.
Oh, okay. You didn't
You know,
make that
who-
clear that you
Sorry,
were.
sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. So everybody looking for somebody, but you have done me a service. These Hajar forces, they come trying to do me in, and you saved my bacon. So I am beholden to you. Who are you looking for?
We are looking for Shafira Azar.
Oh, you picked a bad dame to be looking for.
I always like the bad girls, you know.
No.
Why?
I mean, if you're looking for Shafira Azar, I'm afraid you're going to have to look over there and over there and over there and over there, because Professor Plasmo's going to blow her to bits.
Well, that's not very nice. Why would he do such a thing?
Because he's a villain, and villains do stuff like that.
That just doesn't seem like right gentlemanly at all.
So let me give you this free one. You need to go to Zamalek Island. She is at the top of she's at the top of that restaurant tower they got over there.
Is that a dragon?
It's the Cairo Tower. No, it's just what dragon? What?
Hey lad, dragons. There's always dragons around towers with damsels in distress in them.
Look, y'all, you boys can't be bringing no children in here. This is a nightclub. We serve alcohol. We got scantily clad dames, no kids. Okay?
I'm a bloody dwarf, mate, not a damn halfling.
Dwarf halfling kid, you're short. All right. So you need to get over there pretty quick because if you don't, she's gonna be blown to bits, and that's on you. But I'll tell you this: this is the last bit, and then we're even. Plasmo got some bots running around. You just gotta watch out for them. They got them little ray guns and stuff. But you better hurry because he means business, and he's gonna blow her up after he gets done monologuing with her. You know what I mean?
I think I do.
I'm glad somebody
Well,
does.
I appreciate that, and I'm till the next time we see each other.
No, it ain't gonna be no next time. Don't come back here no more. We don't want no heroes in here, all right? This is our joint. You go
You
get
sure?
your own gin joint.
I'm just saying, heroes were in here this time and it saved your bacon. You never know.
It's okay.
If
His
you want to
ale
come over to
soaks-
this side and work for me, we can maybe work something out. You're pretty handy with that gat. But otherwise, you keep your straight shooting nose out of here. Go on. Come on, boys.
I didn't like his beard anyway. Let's go.
Indeed, we should hurry.
Um,
Alright.
I don't like women being blown up. That just seems wrong.
And
while they
that's
were
I
while
was
they were
thinking-
out
I
while
was
they
gonna
were
s-
out there, I was going to call a taxi.
And I was,
Taxi!
I was gonna say through my mind powers, I'm gonna say, but he doesn't have a beard, not knowing that.
So everybody sees the Rocket Ranger. He gets his furrowed brow, puts his fingers to his temple for a second, and then he looks around.
You got a headache, lad.
Wait, you didn't hear that?
I heard
Ah.
everything the man said, but you're the one with the headache.
Damn it! I must be hearing voices. Then let's
All
go.
right, so are we play? What do we? What's we playing to 11 or are we playing at 10?
11
Usually till
usually.
11.
Okay, excellent. So let's do the card thing.
And up to 6.
Up to 6 or down to 6. I don't think anybody got any cards, so up to 6.
Alrighty then.
Six, 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 six. Okay, discard if you wish.
I'm gonna say, I don't know if Cool Hand wants that precision.
Apparently he does.
Apparently he does.
Yeah.
I will switch out.
Oh,
that.
sorry, I was muted. Yes, I will. Yes, I do. Because,
I'll take that willpower back.
I don't think anyone wants me to accidentally shoot them.
That would not be good.
No, nobody wants you to purposely shoot them. Nobody wants you to shoot them. All right, we good?
Aye.
Yep.
So there were cards on the table. There should still be cards on the table.
I think they
Oh,
just swapped with each other.
We
and-
swapped. Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that before. I'm getting rid of this. Oh shit, I want that one. Okay. So I guess I'm not drawing this time. All right. So we are going to scene 3. And Zamalek Island is much more affluent than other parts of Cairo, and it shows. Beautiful parks are tucked between blocks of clean brick buildings. Rising over the Cairo Opera House is a narrow tower encased in an intricate latticework design with a posh rotating restaurant and glass observation deck at the top. By the way, this is the Cairo Tower.
Nice.
A palm-lined walkway leads to the building at the base. Moments after you arrive, you hear a woman scream echo down from high above near the tower's spire. There's no time to lose.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
Well,
dun.
one person can get up there very quickly.
Does
Can
that
you
mean-
carry somebody?
Yeah, but how's the dwarf going to get up there real quick? I don't
Everybody
understand.
give me
guess roll
a
legs all
find
right up there.
roll.
Find roll.
Find.
Rocket Ranger, you notice...
Ooh.
And Yvonne with his keen
Wow.
his keen
Yep.
finding skills, because this is like the second time.
I told you I was scavenger. Find things.
You see a man in a white lab coat with a jetpack on, circling the top of the tower.
Hello, no Rocket Ranger. Friend, your droog?
No friend of mine.
I like to use some aerial combat in the future.
Oh, where did I put these guys? This is irritating the crap out of me.
Oh, they're in the break room, having a coffee break. No, no.
Back in just a
Yeah,
moment.
there we go.
The-
No. Oh, who? What? No, I can't find all of the. I made a whole bunch of
Hey, come on.
handouts and stuff, and I can't find any of them. And it never fails. It always happens when I'm using someone else's instance with a bunch of stuff that they built and not all of the stuff I built. But you would think I would know this because I've run this instance before. Anyway. All right. So what are we doing?
Unhand her. Just point up in the sky.
I was gonna say, I don't even see the guy in the lab coat with my -3, so I'm pretty sure I just hear the scream, so I'm just trying to find a door and running up some stairs.
Okay, so is the Rocket Ranger
Oh.
heading up, or is the Rocket Ranger
I-
just hollering up?
Oh, well, I'm hollering up, and then I will use the rocket pack and.
Okay, and I heard
How,
Luke.
how strong is Rocket Pack? Grab his ankle. Take me
So,
with you.
I do
go
not
with-
believe he can carry anything that heavy.
Yeah.
So Earp's
Is it-
going running up. Who else is running through going into
I'll-
the tower?
I'll distract them. You get the girl.
Yaren will go up the tower.
Okay. Craig, Ivan.
Yeah, after I realize that is not a good idea, I will.
You grab his foot and he stops moving up.
Right.
And then all the hair on your arm gets really, really melted. You're like, ooh, bad smell. Craig, you going up the
sorry, I had to
tower?
Step away and clean up a mess.
That happens. Hopefully it wasn't on anything you can't clean.
Actually, it was on the hardwood floor, so it was easy.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
The other mess was on the carpet, but I took care of it.
Is Craig going to, let's see, Rocket Ranger flew up to deal with Professor. You're running up. All right, so everybody's going to run up, and you're flying up. So let's deal with the lone Rocket Ranger first. You get up there, and there is Professor Plasmo, and he looks at you, and we're going to go to rounds because he draws his ray gun, and he aims at you.
Little did he know I learned a little thing against ray guns.
There's too many. Mobs on either side gain double the normal bonus for combined actions. The villains will go first, and then the heroes. This is, by the way, a standard scene. The proved actions are defend and taunt.
Defendant taunt, huh? Hmm.
And since I go first, I am absolutely going to put my Zarganium Null Blaster to good effect and zzz at the Rocket Ranger there. I want that to be better because I have one hero to deal with, and so I'm going to put possibility on that.
Aha!
Wait. Do we have to see somebody to negate it?
Yeah, you have no idea what's going
Okay.
on out there, so you're not even aware that he's shooting at him until you hear the crackle
Gotcha.
sound. So, how's a 17 look on the Rocket Ranger's dodge?
Versus the dodge, that is a good hit.
Okay. The energy crackles across you for 15 Zarganium null blaster damage.
Ooh, I will take a little shock from that then.
Yes, you will, because it's shocking. Drat, you're supposed to go down in a blazing ball of fire.
Ah,
The night is pretty
Stay away or I'll blow her up. So you guys, you get up. It's surprisingly easy to get up. It's going to take you a round or two to get up the tower. But as you are going up, the professor expected this. And what do we have? We have... Warrant telling me. So we're going to do this. Is that what we have? Yes, that's what we have. So, everybody. I'm dragging them over. Wait for it. Plasmobots, crawling around as you are going up the tower, and they are there to deal with you, you heroes, because, you know, the villain knows heroes are coming. They always come. Blasted heroes. So we're going to get a plasma ray per person as you come up the tower. We'll just go with, let's see, we do not have the rocket. So here's Crags.
Yep. Standard.
13.
Standard.
That would be 10 damage for Crag. And Luke. Doesn't work. Yvonne. That misses Yvonne.
Yep.
And then Yaren.
Misses.
That misses Yaren, absolutely. And that is all of me. You may, let's see what the heroes, well, who would like to go first?
Well, what is this A?
Mind
Oh, I didn't put that on. Shit, you're not supposed to see that yet. It's not there
Oh,
yet.
okay. That's for some. That's when we're trying to
Okay.
stop the explosion. Okay.
We don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn it. Pay no attention to the DSR that just got put on the screen. That was just because I was stupid. You're not there yet.
Ah,
Yeah, until you get to the top, you won't have the DSR.
I'm
Scoundrel.
I'm going to do. Y'all want Dex?
well,
it
no,
does not,
that's not yet.
it does not help me.
What will help you?
Because I can bless one thing and you can bless another.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, spirit's always good for me because, you know, if I have to soak because my toughness is so low. But
Alright. So spirit. I guess I'll do spirit then.
And then I'll do Dex.
And but I'm gonna be doing tree skin at the same time. So.
You can't
Okay.
do two miracles at the same
Yeah.
time.
No. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's right.
First time casting miracles, so I didn't know. All right.
yeah.
Then I'll bless straight on then.
FYI, it's the same for any. You can't cast miracles, spells,
That's right.
psionics.
Unless you have like magister or something.
Perk or
Yeah, everything.
multitasking or something.
I wasn't-
But
I
there's
forgot all
nothing
about
for
that.
miracles.
Yeah, nothing for miracles. You can't ever cast two miracles.
All right.
They don't have a magister or a psionic multitasker, unfortunately. Which, you know, I don't necessarily understand that or agree with it, but it is what it is. So we move on.
What is the benefit
10.
of the Isle? I mean,
What?
the Nile possibility. I need to bring that back up.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't understand the question.
Normally, if you don't like a possibility, you can use the Nile to replace it. But in the Nile, I believe that you add both together.
Oh, what
Yes.
does a Nile possibility do?
I
Yep.
believe that's
Is
what
that
it
the
is.
question?
Yes.
Where is that handout?
Yeah.
Nile. The Nile
get to-
possibility.
You get to add it too. Yeah, it's basically it's a way to spend 2 possibilities on a single boost.
All
But
right,
I
well,
believe
I'll
it's
just
an
do it
up.
all.
It's essentially an up, yes.
All right, so that's going to be possibility spent. Let's roll the friggin' 3, really. All right, it's a 15. So at least it's a little better. So that'll be a good success. So your spirit will be increased by 1 for a minute.
Awesome. All right. Robert, you were just going to bless Dex, which isn't going to help me, so I'm just going to fire. That way, in
Okay.
case you want to do something different.
No, I'm doing bless for everyone else and dodge.
True. All right, so I will pull out the Barrett and fire at this thing, which means I cannot move this round. So it may take me an extra round to run up there, Mark. Oops.
It may.
That's fine. My Barrett's my go-to if I can. So, does it look like it has a vital point that I could fire at?
It does.
All right,
Sure.
then I will aim it. I will aim and go for the vital point. 14 versus dodge. Looks like a standard.
Yep. You're 1 off.
It is. All right. 1 off.
You don't have any cards yet.
Yeah, I know. All right. That's a shame because that's gonna be 20 points, which is only 1 wound, which it has a wound. All right. I'll spend 1.
That's an outstanding.
Does it have any armor?
Yes, it does. 2.
Oh, in which case 14. I was gonna do. Oh, in which case I need to spend the possibility. I don't
They
think
did or did not.
did not because I'm AP 4, so it would have been 20 off onto its 6, which would have been 14 points.
Toughness of 12. What's toughness of 14?
Oh, because the card says 8.
Oh, the card's not correct. I don't think. Hang on, let me check. No, the card's not correct.
Okay,
Darn you, card.
I didn't
right.
make it,
no worries.
or did I
So-
make it? I might have made it. I might have fat fingered it.
All right. So it's 14 normal toughness. How much of that is armor?
2.
2. All right. So tartness. Actually, a 12 to me.
Actually, I did make this card. Yep, I did screw it up. Yep, blame me. My bad.
It's okay. He can still have 2 wounds and 4 shock.
Oh. He's got a wound, so that's enough. All right, there's Luke done. Who's next?
I'm going to bless and shoot one of them. Bless Dex.
Okay.
I'm going to do it on my fire combat, so.
Crag already went, right?
Yes.
I'll go in and spend the possibility. And
Drop some of that Nile candy.
okay, so this will last for a minute. We have +1 on our Dex for a minute, and I definitely hit. Is it dodge 10?
Yes.
So it's a good success.
Yep.
for 15. So
Do
not
they-
much of anything.
Let's see. That doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Right.
The bullet kind of creases the armor plating on the dome, but otherwise ricochets off and leaves the bot unaffected. It does kind of and focus its eye, its red dot eye on you.
Understood.
Who's next? Ivan, Lone Rocket Ranger.
Go ahead, Ivan.
Okay, so just because my brain like shut down for a second. Are we like we were going inside? Did we make it inside, or are they outside flying?
You
around?
are inside and about halfway up the tower when you encounter this group of
These-
plasmobots on the walls and in the tower stairwell and whatnot.
So I can like run up and swing a hammer at one of them.
You can. You could run past them and become very vulnerable if you wanted to, but they do have pinchers that look formidable.
Right. So no, I will just go up and swing on this guy in front of me.
Okay. That's a melee, so that is going to be that is a standard success.
Standard. So that's 18. So
18. Damn, you're one off of a wound. Is that it? No AP?
no AP, correct.
You're one off of a wound.
Yeah, I got some of these, so let's.
What you got? You got to get to a 15 to get a bonus die, or
Yep.
are you going to drop some Nile candy?
So 19, that'll get it to a bonus.
Yeah. Now you're what are you? Now you're one off of an outstanding.
Well, I think that's what I can do. Oh.
Okay.
I guess I could do the Nile. Oh, let's go.
All right.
And so that should have pushed it up.
Wait. So, hang on. You get to take the better of the two.
If
So-
you're in the Nile, you add them.
You adamant, yeah.
Yeah, you add it.
It's outside
But
of the
it's-
Nile if you use it.
Okay. I'm reading his write up. All right. So,
Yep.
good to go.
And their toughness is a 20?
No.
No, or 14? What?
Yes. 14 AP2.
14. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
It was something.
Well, you didn't. It doesn't. Oh, there they are. I do that every time. I look at the base damage number and it doesn't have the bonus dice in it, and I'm like, well, how come we don't have bonus dice? It's because it's down in the effect, which is not where I think that they ought to have shown it, but that's where it's shown. Okay. He ignores your. You did a wound. You did a wound. So let's see. Ivan's got a wound on his.
and then the Lone Rocket Ranger will take out a pair of speed cuffs, fly into the Professor Plasmo, and try to handcuff him, grappling him.
You're
Aha,
under
let's-
arrest, Plasmo.
Let's see how effective you are with a gun with your hands tied together or cuffed together.
Is this going to be a grapple?
It's a grapple, yes. So unarmed combat. Boom. Let's see here. So far, I'm getting a good result, I believe.
This is a contest, is it not?
It should be, yes, because I should be grappling him.
Okay, so you're setting my difficulty number. Is that
This is not my final answer then,
okay?
because I will spend that as a normal possibility. Oops. Why are you not? Huh. I'm getting some more strange results.
Yay! Roll 20.
Yeah, because it's giving me a. You attempted to use a roll command. Hold on. Let me try something here. Oh, I know. I hit the wrong thing.
I hate it when that happens.
So let's try this. Here we go. Modifier 0.
16 is your last roll.
So yeah, I think a 20 is a good
That's pretty strong.
strong call. Yes. So far, I'm outstanding.
I really don't. I'm going to put a possibility on it because I really don't want to be. But that's just such a bad number.
Yeah, I just need a good result to get him.
At which you have an outstanding.
Still having a standing. So his hands are
Cuffed.
are grappled and restrained. He's got his hands cuffed together, and he is currently stymied. And just for fun, taken 8 strength damage from the good. So probably just a couple shock.
Okay,
or
so
a
hang
shock.
on. So where's he stymied?
He is stymied because of the outstanding.
Yep.
His hands are restrained because of the good result.
Yep.
And he'll take 8 strength from the good result because I can put some shock on him.
That's 2 shock. Well, I don't like this. Now, so you've got his hands cuffed in front of him, so he can still ray gun. He's
probably, yeah.
I mean, he can't because you've got him grappled and restrained with your hands involved.
Mm-hmm.
If he can break loose and break free, he can go back to being, Mr. Gunner, but his hands are still. We'll see how that works out.
I'll agree. I'll agree with you there. Yes.
Okay.
And if you want to try to break the handcuffs, it is a DC or DN 18 strength test.
Holy crap! Where'd you?
Yeah.
Are those like the standard handcuffs?
Those are standard handcuffs. Yes.
I need to get me some of those. Damn. Okay. Wow. I now I have the items that I need to get.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this would be fun if I just get handcuffs and start handcuffing people.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yes.
I started putting machetes on some of my characters because if you have a machete, a survival roll is favored.
That's correct.
So I'm like, yeah. Now I got another item I got to put on some people. Every now and again I have handcuffs. All right, let's see. So that was the Lone Rocket Ranger. That's all you guys. And now we play cards into our pools, which you should have already done. And we turn the next card, which says Law and Order. Play a connection card this turn, and each player gains a police officer to control for the rest of the scene. Oh, seriously? The villains will be set back and go first, and then the approved actions are Intimidate and Maneuver. All right, so...
Too bad I already dug my deck for the connection card this act.
Yep, you did. You did. So Plasmo is set back clearly because he's got these handcuffs on. He totally wasn't expecting that, and he can't even speak right now. He's sputtering so badly with rage. How dare you put your hands on me? I can't even push the bomb button. He's just losing his mind. And in the process, apparently, that somehow he's connected to his plasmobots because they kind of are jittery and shorten out and whatnot, and so they will take no action. So you, if you want to, can get by the plasmobots and get up to the top of the tower.
Doing that then.
Okay, that takes your entire turn. So does everybody want to move to the top of the tower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to move. We're going to put everybody on the tower who is inside the tower. That way, as we move, if we need to know, we know everybody's running or flying. And we'll move them back down here because that's where they are. And now...
go ahead. Because the Rocket Ranger would like to try to take away the man's ray gun, but I still have him kind of grappled together. How would we like to do that?
That's going to be tricky because it's got a cable that connects to the jetpack from which it draws its energy.
Cut the cable.
Um, So, but if you'd like to, how are you trying to take the gun away? If you want to,
If I could knock the gun out of his basically sidearm, so it basically is just hanging by the cable, so he
Alright,
can't
so,
get to it.
on a standard success, you've taken it out of his hand.
Okay.
If you get a good success, you've put it in a spot to where he'll have to take his entire turn to get it back.
Mm-hmm.
If you get an outstanding success, you've removed it from his backpack and you've cut it off and you have it.
Okay. What would you like? What skill would you like me to roll?
What? Well, you tell me. How are you taking the gun away?
I'd be using unarmed combat. Be trying to kung fu
Okay,
my
that's
way.
fine.
To try
That's
to take
fine.
it.
I mean, because you yank it off the backpack and it just it's not like it's welded on there. This is so that's fine.
How's the 14 look right now?
This is unarmed, is it?
Unarmed, yes.
Not the bots. We want Mr. Professor Plasmo on his unarmed. That is you are 4 away. Is it 4? Yeah, 4 away from removing from an outstanding success.
You know what? I'm gonna drop the possibility on that. Cause haha.
Okay, so you have successfully disarmed Professor Plasmo. You grab the gun, you yank on it, and the wire nut that's got it put in there just then it's sparking at the jetpack, and
you cannot shoot with what you don't have.
Is that everybody? I think that's it. Or no, that's just the Lone Rock. You started us off. We're on a new round.
No, I think we all ran.
Everybody else
upstairs.
ran up the stairs.
It's our turn.
That's right. We sure did. Yep. So we are done. Yep, we are done. And so play cards in your pool, and we will turn another card. On the move. Characters ignore the -2 penalty for rush movement this round. Oh, wouldn't that have been helpful last round?
Yeah.
The villains will go first, but the heroes are up.
Nice.
Any multi-action. Oh, look at this shit here.
ABC.
Any multi-action is approved, and there's an A, a B, a C, and a D. Damn it, you're up, and you're up too. All right, so great sadness. Okay, so you get up to the top of the tower, and when you get in there, you as you're going all the way up, you are into the inner workings of the gearbox and the motor that make the restaurant portion of the top tower rotate. It's kind of like if you've ever been to the Sundial in Atlanta. It's very much like that. It's a rotating restaurant. You sit on the edge with a nice view of Cairo, and as you eat your meal, it rotates around, and you get to see the entire city if you sit there long enough. But you're in the gearbox and the motor works underneath the restaurant that make it work. And you've noticed that not only does Professor Plasmo have Shafir Azar tied to the antenna spire with dynamite strapped to her, which you can see there, Lone Rocket Ranger. But he has bombs wired into the top of this tower. He is going to take this whole thing off and make sure that it's freaking that it's coming around. The trigger is actually in the gearbox, and you notice that as it's rotating, it's going to make the connection when the tower rotates in a specific spot so that she sees a specific view. And that's when the bomb's going to detonate. So step A is going to be a hard DN14 mind or science, so that you can. There are 3 triggering devices. There are 3 boxes set up, and they're identical, and they're all wired into the same bundle, into the same trigger. And so one of them is real, and the other 2 are dummies. So the first one is a mind test DN14 to figure out which one's the right trigger. The second one's going to be a dexterity DN14 to dodge the gears as they spin and twist and whine, and if you screw that up and get a either fail or you have a mishap, you're going to have all kinds of problems. It's going to cause you damage. Step C, you have to trace the wires from the trigger to the bomb and make sure you have the right set of wires, and then step D is going to be a science or a heavy weapons test to cut the blue wire. Or the red one. Which one is it? I forget.
Grab the cat.
And you have 5 rounds to do this. Failure means the bomb goes off, killing Shafir and Nazar.
One question I had is, while people are working on this, is there any way to get up to her and try to get her down?
You don't know.
Okay.
I mean, there's clearly a path into the restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and you would assume that there's an observation deck of some kind, and maybe from there you could climb to the antenna. But you're in the gearing system underneath the restaurant, and you're going to have to make it from where you are through the gearing system, through the restaurant, up to the observation deck, climb the antenna, and get to her.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand. I just wanted to ask.
So, do you have enough time to do that? I don't know.
The next question is, did we want to try to go through all 4 of these because
We're up.
We're up.
Guess we go roll good.
And we have Nile possibilities, which can add to the normal possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one person's going to have to do it.
Yeah. Who's got the best mind? Oh no.
Well, it's mind dex.
But
Well, my mind and
most of them
dex
are
are
mind,
both
though, aren't
8.
they?
Pardon?
4 of them are mind.
3 of them are mind.
3 of them,
I
one's
meant
dex.
3 of them. I'm not counting the. Yeah, I'm not counting the. Dex.
I have an 8 mind.
Well, technically, 2 of them are mine because D is science or heavy weapons.
But it's heavy weapons
Yeah.
mind.
With mind.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
All right.
okay,
Well,
fair.
so we know it's mind. I'm just going to go ahead and bless that. So whoever does it has maybe at least a few extra points.
Okay.
Well, shit. Okay. And we're up.
Bang! You're blessed.
And
Do you
what-
feel blessed? You look blessed.
Okay. I have a mind and a dex of 8 each.
What was the last roll? Last roll was a 26. Okay, so it's definitely an outstanding. So it's 2 to your mind for the next minute.
I think you should go for it, Robert.
What, does nobody else have 8s in both of them?
You now have a 10 and an 8.
A 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I have 2 10s. Sorry.
The-
Actually, the dex bless is still up. So,
Yes, it is.
okay. Well, if you want me to, I will go on and try it.
You can do it.
Okay. I'm going to do this on dexterity because it's 1 lower
Okay.
right now.
Do you want us to try to assist you on any of those steps?
That gets too confusing when we're trying to do too many things.
Fair.
So, since we're up, I have a good chance. So,
And we got other things to help you out.
yeah.
14 is your number.
Okay. Well, 14, but it's minus 6. And I forgot
Yep.
to put that in. So let me go on and.
But you're still up.
You're still up, and you can
Oh, yeah.
correct it when you do the up.
Yeah. Why did that go down?
What?
Well,
Oh,
because
because you
you
put the modifier in.
Oh,
put
yeah,
the minus
modifier.
6 in.
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Wait a minute. What?
That's right. That's right.
Math
Okay.
hard.
I will go on and, well, first of all, should I just go on and play the second chance?
Yeah, start again. Start
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because you'll
I'll
get the
go
up
on
with
and
it.
do
So.
the second chance and just start all over again.
Yeah. It's just going to be whether or not that.
That first number.
Actually, we're okay.
Well,
Hey.
a little bit better.
One point better.
Start
Look at
off-
that.
Yep.
And then,
Well, you're still up.
Yep. Last roll was a 9. So I got to an 11.
That's much better.
There you go. And so I'll spend the possibility.
Hold on. You only need a 14, right?
Right.
Where are you at? I'll give you that.
Okay.
And I'll
hold
give
on.
this back to Jim. Hold on. No. No. Take that card out of there.
What?
I played
He's
leadership.
not,
Oh, okay.
he's not trading you.
I can't. Just
Accept
drop
it
to
and
the-
give it back.
There you go.
Just drop it to the car. Yeah.
And
So-
I'm going to give this to Jim.
So I play adrenaline, and that gets me to the 14.
You would need the willpower.
Yeah,
You
you're
also-
gonna have to. Yep, that gets you a 14 on the deck stuff.
Ah, okay. So well, I'll hold off on this right now then.
The adrenaline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll hold off
okay.
on that.
I've got a
Um,
drama for you if you want the drama instead.
I'll spend the possibility. I'm holding a Law of Hope as my Cosm card.
Ah,
I don't mind spending possibility.
I was gonna say, smoke them if you got them.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with just a regular possibility, and if I need the Nile, I will.
I'm thinking you're gonna be okay.
that's okay. Hey, Mark. Well, since he rolled well enough, I still would like that second chance back.
So
There you
15.
go.
Unfortunately, you won't get the second chance.
No, because he
Why?
didn't play the adrenaline.
Nope, because I
Oh, the
played
leadership. That's fine. I'll take the leadership too.
Okay. Sorry.
Also acceptable.
Just as good.
Also acceptable. Okay, so Yaren has comes in there and he's worked puzzles and games before, and this is just a big puzzle to him in big 3D, and he's like, okay, so that one, and it oh, look out, duck, and it goes over that way, and if we cut it right here, and you hear the one in the middle goes, and the lights wink out. And then outside there, Rocket Ranger, you see this flashing red light on the bomb vest that Shafir Azar has on. He goes, and Plasma goes, no! Ah!
You've lost, Plasmo. Give up now.
Oh, let's see. All right, so everybody play. Let's see. That's just everybody else has still got turns because that was Yarn.
And I
Yeah,
need to draw. I need to draw back up to 6 cards. So
Yes. So Yarn went, and who else went? I don't think anybody else. Somebody
Yeah.
did something.
I'm just going to intimidate the Plasmo into surrendering.
So he's reality rated. You're not going to
Oh.
be able to just
Oh,
take him out with a.
I know I'm still
Okay.
intimidating. I know I can't take him out. So
Okay.
I'm just going to intimidate him, make him feel bad. And I am up. His intimidate is
That's a good success.
a good success.
Yeah.
We will make him keep that stymie and make him vulnerable also.
That is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
And I am offering surrender.
All right. Rocket Ranger, who's next?
Oh, I will. I'm going to multi-action and copycat some more fire combat, and then aim and shoot him in the head, being Plasmo.
You're going to have to move up to the restaurant level to do that as well, taking another -2.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So
Not the face, not the face.
right. All right. So
Yeah,
I'm
because he
minus.
is in.
Because we're right.
He's in melee, so
we're doing the Harry
Oh,
he will
you're-
not be named kind of hug up there.
That's right. So is high good for you, or is low good for you?
Low is good for me.
You're on target.
Excellent. All right. But all right, I have to ask, the aim and shooting for the head basically balance each other out, but do they actually affect the telepathy as well?
No.
Telepathy.
Well, because I'm
Your
multi-action
minus-
to copycat.
Your minus
So.
2 only will worry about the copycat.
Right. Okay. So I'm -4 total because of multi-action and running. So I'll roll on that. So that's a 15. Oh, I'm up as well. Oh, actually, sorry. You said I had to run. I can't use the Barrett at that point then. So.
That's all right. You rolled a 19.
Yeah.
And that's a +6. So just roll that. Put that +6 over to your AK, which is what I assume you're going to use.
Yeah. I'll roll it on this just because it's the numbers already there, and I don't want it to mess up. But yes, I get you. Because I'll roll the damage. The fire combat's the same.
Yeah.
Best roll is 19. All right. So it is a 20 to hit him instead.
That is an outstanding success.
All right. So 2 bonus dice. And what is his toughness?
Plasmo's toughness is an 8. He has no armor.
That's okay. The AK doesn't have a AP
using
anyway, so.
hollow points or something. Oh, I don't want to take that. Oh, that's 2 wounds. Let's see if I can soak that, because I'm going to try. And I am stymied. I soak 1. But I have to take 1. Really? Why are you... No. Who makes a freaking weird scientist who doesn't have reality?
Wait, what?
Who makes a reality rated character that doesn't have reality?
Apparently this book. Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to give him a point in reality, which means I don't take any, because he can't not. We're just going to, he can't not have reality.
Hand wave.
Yep.
Before my time.
Not sure I get that one.
Before he was writing is what he's saying. Before he was writing books.
Ah, okay. Fair. All right. There are a few of those in here too. I've caught
Well,
some.
it's possible that they gave him possibilities to be able to use for boosting and
The
just
action
not so
boost.
right.
Not
they
a weird
could,
scientist.
they
I
could
mean, come
boost,
on.
but not soak. But yeah.
Not a weird scientist. Yeah, because they list him as a gadgeteer with gizmos. Which he hasn't been able to use because his hands are tied. All right. Shit. Okay, so that was... Who was that? That was
Luke.
Luke. That leaves us with Crag and Yvonne.
So I just wish to guard whatever the entrance was into this gear chamber, because I'm worried about those plasmo bots coming back.
Do you want to hold your action?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll -2 on whatever you do as a potential interrupt. Crag.
This is still the same round we I'd cast the mine thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, then you already did that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the other
Yep,
person who did
so
something.
that's everybody.
That's everybody.
Yep. except Yvonne is holding his action for when the Plasmobots come up the hallway. And that's going to be next turn. So everybody play cards in their pools, which you should have already done. Let me turn over a card. And hold that pose. A hidden reporter photographs the first Storm Knight to gain an outstanding success this round. The hero gains a possibility, but is recognized by allies and enemies once the story comes out. Jeez.
I want to
Heroes will go first, and they're up. The improved actions are Intimidate and Taunt.
It's like the Nile wants us to succeed.
I mean,
Yeah, but you know what? Get them out of the way now.
Does anybody mind if I go first for this? Since I'm
ahead.
already famous.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're good.
All right, so I will drop the AK, pull out the Barrett, and aim and shoot for his head.
And he's still in combat.
Yeah, that's fine. My precision's loaded if I'm not on target.
Okay, so are we still
Low is still good for me.
Low is still good. Okay, you are on target.
Excellent. He's vulnerable too, huh?
So we're just gonna make Luke more famous?
Yes. The more fame. Actually, is he vulnerable or no? Because I don't think we did.
He would. Still
He
be
hasn't
vulnerable,
gone yet.
yes. He hasn't gone yet. Because I intimidated him last round.
Well then. That 12 is an outstanding.
Well then. That is not outstanding, no.
No,
But you are
You need
but
an 18.
But you're up.
it's true. Yeah. All right. I had to make sure that I wasn't going to malfunction with this because of the
Oh.
bulky. But it's a single shot, so it does not have. So. That's an excellent up.
And that's an outstanding success. As you lean out over, you brace your Barrett in the restaurant. A young man with a fedora on, and he's got a little card in it that says "press" on it. He
Yes.
pops up from behind he pops out of a bus cart that he's been hiding in, and he pulls his 35mm camera up and goes, and you see the flash go up right after you take your shot, and you hit Plasmo in the jetpack, and the jetpack explodes. One side of the jetpack explodes. Well, I mean, if you want to roll your damage, you can. He's out of possibilities, so he can't soak it. But you do a hella ton of damage.
What's his toughness?
8, I believe. Yeah, 8. And you, what did you do, 20 to start?
Jeez.
Yeah. And 3. So the jetpack explodes one side, and he spirals, and there's this orange flame spiraling down as he hits the river, and then the water extinguishes the fire of the jetpack, and the ripples begin to waft out as he disappears below the water. And what would you like to do?
I'm going to be back in just a second. Let's take out the dog real quick.
Hey, he has my handcuffs.
I'll buy you another pair of handcuffs. Just get me down.
I'm sure that you can go find them.
Then I will fly up to the antenna and free the young lady.
Okay. You notice that the vest was wired so that if you tampered with it or tried to undo it, it would set off kill switches. But fortunately, the power has been cut to it, and the trigger is no longer functional, and that's not a problem.
Let's get you out of that.
I hope you're
Let's
talking about the vest, lad.
Oh,
Yeah.
No wonder the one in red was shooting at you.
of course.
This is still film noir, so it needs to be subtle innuendo.
See, there's Shafira Nazar. That does not work for the image you had. Doesn't work for her, but they provided us with the image for her.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. I don't know how to thank my daughter. Just pulled the. You ever leave bread in the back of the bread box and forget about it because it got jammed in behind another loaf of bread, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some of that bread," and you pull the bag out and you're like, "I'm not gonna eat any of that science experiment," and you put it in the trash without ever jostling it too much for fear that you might rupture it and let something loose. Thank you so much. I don't know how to repay you. What? Uh, down on once you're all out in the square in front. We must come. Let's go back to the Clarion office. This is it's. I don't think it's safe to talk out here.
All right, lead the way, lass.
As you're traveling to the Clarion, she is open to questions and answers.
Can I suggest that we cut here and start fresh with questions?
We
next
absolutely can do that because we're gonna move to scene 4 as soon as we get done with the Q&A with Shafira. So
week? Okay.
let's just leave the cards in hand and we can absolutely pick up from here.
All right,
Perfect.
then. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Otherwise-
thanks for joining us. We'll be back next Wednesday for the continuation of Fires of Ra. And of course, stay tuned for Tuesdays when Mike does our Torg Hype Tuesday.
With monologues.
With the yeah, I saw that monologue.
Yeah.
So remember, we're in this adventure called Life Together. So please keep that golden rule in mind, and treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week.